Good morning to everybody. There we go. Make sure you come in hitting that like button, whether you're seeing the live now or maybe you're watching this video after the live was over. Make sure that you do not leave without clicking on that like button. Give me a moment. There we go. Yeah, man, get up in here. Let's talk. Let's just talk for a little bit. Good morning. Good morning to everybody. I hope that you brushed your teeth. Amen. I hope that you washed your ass. I hope that, you didn't just brush your teeth. I hope you brushed your motherfucking tongue. Hope you got some deodorant on. You know what I'm talking about? Fresh pair of drawers, ladies, fresh pair of panties. And just to let you guys know, man, they might do a fire drill today. So just in case if you hear an annoying sound or somebody, doing a little, every now and then they do these little fake ass fire drills. So they might do one while I'm live. Hopefully they won't. But that ain't gonna stop this motherfucking game though. Get up in here, man. And if you know that your breath is contrary to the will and word of God and also contrary to the contrary to the game, get your lazy ass up right now, man, and go brush your damn teeth. You know, if you a woman, you laying in the bed, looking all skank, looking all stank and shit, get your ass up. You know what I mean? This the game. Brushed and washed, okay. I want you listening to this game with fresh coochie, baby. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. Good morning. Blessings and love for the game. I just did my hour workout with my trainer. I feel good. Okay, baby. Yeah. Yeah, Shout out to you, peaceful man. I don't give a damn if it's just $20, man. $20. A whole bunch of ones beat a whole bunch of nuns any day, man. You know? Let me see. No, Alpha Male Strategies was not the first to put Kevin Samuels on. You're incorrect, brother. Stop it. A lot of y'all be speaking on things you don't know what you're talking about. You know? P, man, appreciate that 10, man. Good looking, man. You know? Right, just you now you're speaking correct. You didn't know. Right. You didn't know. But no, people already knew who Kevin Samuels was. Those that watched the O'Shea Duke Jackson show already knew that. Hold on. No, no. Listen. Let's say, let's say if I was a new YouTuber, and let's say if Freeze had a channel that was like 50,000 subscribers deep, and he saw the content that I was putting out, and he allowed me to come on his platform and speak. That's a blessing to me, you know. Now later on, let's say if because somebody seen me speaking on Freeze platform, they got a platform that's over, 100,000, and then they put me on their platform, and I get more subscribers over there, but it all come from the 50,000 subscriber channel. So originally, the first one to be a blessing to Kev was O'Shea Duke Jackson. Learn your history. Let me see. He ain't in the trenches no more. He in Europe. You don't know where he at. And y'all don't got to delete nothing. I'm just in a rebuke mode. I'm happy. I'm full of joy, but I'm just in a good roasting ass mode today. You know. Let me see. I fucks with him though, but oh shit, just like that other YouTuber. Bro, I don't know what you talking about. I don't know what you talking about, man. You know, a lot of you squares just be talking, man, just to hear yourself talk. Hey, man, but get them likes up. You know, blessings to you, though. I love you, though. You know, I ain't got nothing against you. Ooh, somebody that came up in here lovely, you did? Oh, okay. And with a pretty ass little profile picture. Man, I appreciate my vision. Amen. Miss Catherine coming in with the cash out. Appreciate that, darling. Baby, I really didn't get a chance to do my thing yet. You know what I mean? All I did was receive currency, you know what I mean, and have, you know, a few little cool little times in the pussy. But other than that, you got to remember I'm in Mississauga, and currently right now, and hopefully temporarily right now, things are shut down. So that's why I was like, I might as well go ahead and finish the month of May and just do my thing in June, because by the time, you know what I mean, summertime start, you know, things will be back open and I'll be able to enjoy myself. But just to be real with you, anybody that know me, it's really for them. You know, sin don't be giving a fuck about no days. I celebrate people. I celebrate authentic love. I celebrate individuals who actually possess the love that they profess to have for me. But as far as holidays and birthdays and shit like that, man, I'm just appreciative that I was blessed to see another year. But as far as, I've just never been that. You know, you got to remember, man, I was raised not celebrating birthdays and holidays. That shit common to me like, you know what I mean, drinking water, baby. You know what I'm talking about? But the YouTube fam just love me so much that, you know what I mean, they don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? They just be, plus they just be showing love for the game. So, you know, it is what it is. You know, but when I go out or do anything, it's really for the hoes. It ain't for me. Especially if you got young hoes. If you got young hoes, you just got to be entertaining. You know what I mean? You got to make them smile. You got to make them laugh, you know? Yeah. All right, but let me see this. Hold on. But yeah, just to let you guys know, man, I had just caught on to this video. Now, those of you that are on my Snapchat, oh, thank you, baby. I appreciate that. A nice little profile picture too, with your cute ass. But I just seen the video with Alpha Male Strategies. You know, it's like 3 weeks, Jay. It's like 3 weeks or a month at the most. It ain't that old, but it is old, you know what I mean? But it's new to me. And those that's on my Patreon, you done already seen the video. It's a video of Alpha Male Strategies. He out, you know what I mean, with his baby and everything like that, kicking it with his girl. And you know, while he's out with his girl, he just, with that southern accent, appreciate that, Ray Gun. Look, y'all just, man, with the love, man, appreciate that. But the nigga set up there, you understand me, and he say, with that southern accent, the Alpha Male Strategy guy, y'all want to see me get at some snow bunnies? Y'all want to see me get at some snow bunnies? Y'all want to see me get at some snow bunnies? Press 1. And you know what I mean? So people wanted to see him sit up there and, get us some snow bunnies. So they started pressing 1 and he just walking, you know what I mean? And as he's walking, it's just a whole bunch of snow, you know what I mean? Just passing them up. I was like, damn, he ain't gonna get at that bitch. 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 Why? I want to see me get at some snow bunnies. Snow bunnies. If you want to press one. You know, so after, you know, he walking with his girl, and it's just so much snow just passing them by, you know, and I could just see that this is not his field. This ain't really what he do as far as the snow. I'm not saying that Alpha don't know what he doing with women. You know what I'm saying? I mean, of course, the guy's a millionaire now. I mean, shit, I don't think he having any black man that's in shape, that's having money. You know what I mean? No, I don't think he's having a problem. You know what I mean? In the pussy department. No, that's not. No, I don't think so. But anyway, I'm just basically, you know, before I get into the message and before I start teaching and talking my shit, you know, let me just go here for those of you that haven't seen the video, those of you that are on my Patreon, and oh yeah, for the ones that's on my $50 Patreon, I already know y'all enjoying yourself because I'm pulling out all the old classics, all the shit that motherfuckers. Hey, let me just step in with this. I had said something, somebody had came in, they was like, yeah, you know, that's Jap shit, you know, the discipline. And shout out to my nigga Jap, you know, that's my nigga, man, Chicago. But those that know my catalog, you know that I've been sitting over there talking about abstaining and refraining, you know what I mean, from being in that weather. I've been told you niggas to treat your dick like a holiday so you can live every day like your birthday. I've been told you niggas to stop thinking with your dick and start thinking with your mind. I told you that, you understand me, the best way to obtain and maintain the mind of a woman is to say something and do something that she ain't never heard or seen motherfucking before. What's that? That UFO called a motherfucking man. I've been told you that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I've been told you that, man. Yeah, all you got to do is put in sinful to P. You know what I mean? Don't think with your dick. No, think with your mind. Don't think with your dick. And you'll see that video damn near 6 years ago, man. Stop it. So no, seeing, that's one thing about seeing. I might see a different individual or see different people, you know what I mean, on the little YouTube thing or what have you. But one, you'll never see nobody talking about Sinful to P, you know what I mean, took my talking points. You know what I mean? You'll never hear that. Because I was the one, I've been told you that, you know, procrastination only builds up the anticipation for fornication. I've been told you that. You know? So if anything, you know what I mean, you have individuals that will tell you that they actually got a lot of inspiration with their content from listening to this game. You know? Yeah, that shit come from this game. I want you to understand that niggas heard a lot of this pimping, and after they heard the pimping, yeah, they just put a different label on this shit. But yeah, but don't get it fucked up. You know what I mean? Because all of this shit come from this pimping though. Yeah. And this ain't no shout out my bro Jap or none of them. You know, Jap, that's my nigga. I love Jap. But don't you ever get it fucked up. All of these niggas been ear hustling to this pimping. Don't you ever get that shit fucked up. All them squares do, all your little favorite dating coaches do is listen to this motherfucking pimping, take this pimping, convert it and convert it to some square shit and put a different label on it, and then you motherfuckers think you hearing some good ass game. Stop it. You know what I'm saying? Don't ever get this shit fucked up. That shit is from the pimping. People might say, oh, it's the high value man. It's the high value this. Listen, that's cute. That's what's up. You know what I mean? But when you hear Kev talk about, you know, when a man can't maintain discipline, you know, different other high value men, they separate themselves from them. Nigga, that's the pimping. If we see a pimp in the game, you know what I mean, that's tender dick, you know what I mean, he getting bitches pregnant left and right, he having babies with squares and shit, he not gonna get to kick it and fellowship and politic with this pimping, nigga. That is the pimping. So this ain't no disrespect to your little favorite YouTubers and squares and shit like that, but all them niggas did, man, was listen to this pimping, put some little 15, 20 letter cute little words with it, put a suit on and just dress this shit up. But don't you ever get this shit fucked up. This shit still come from the game. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these bitches getting offended about the game. Seeing Ben told you bitches that you ain't shit. Seeing Ben told you that you can't afford no pimp, bitch. Seeing Ben told you that, you understand me, you big, you got high cholesterol and low self-esteem. You know what I mean? That's why you can't be with that man. You see a pimp, be like, ooh, I want to be with him. Yeah, but you broke though. You broke, you fat. So what them squares do? Them squares just sit up there, you understand me, and dress this shit up. You know what I mean? But the shit still come from the game though. Yeah, that ain't nothing but the game. That ain't nothing but the game from the ancient times to the recent times, man. From Genesis to Revelations, we've been sitting over there giving y'all the same motherfucking thing, man. You know, I'm proud of Kev. I'm proud. Matter of fact, before I finish talking about this little ass video and shit and getting to my message, alpha male strategies used to be in my lives all the time. You know what I mean? These are facts. And then I'm gonna just speak on this. I ain't got nothing against alpha male strategy. He cool with my nigga O'Shea. But let me just tell you this, man. You know, the only reason why, you know, I don't give him, you know, too much acknowledgement, because he never gave acknowledgement to where he got it from. He stole a lot, you understand me, not just from the game, but from Roger Curry, you know what I'm saying? And then I remember one time it was me, Allen Roger Curry, and we was both on O'Shea's platform. And we were just letting the truth be known. You know, we was just sitting over there, you understand me, letting it be known that it was different YouTubers, you know what I mean, stealing our content. And we didn't give a fuck about you taking from the game. Just acknowledge where you got it from, little nigga. You know what I'm saying? You niggas is weird. If I hear some motherfucking good game, nigga, I'ma give acknowledgement to where the fuck I got it from. Nigga, that don't minimize me because I quote something from Andre Taylor. That don't minimize me, nigga, because I said something that Freeze said. Nigga, me and Johnny don't even fuck with each other no more. But when Johnny Cash said, you know what I mean, if you treat a sucker like a pimp, and in return, you know what I mean, that sucker will treat you like a sucker, nigga, that's some real ass shit. I don't even fuck with that nigga no more. But was that profound? Was it motherfucking cold as hell? Was it meaningful? Was it the truth? Yes, it was. I love this motherfucking game no more, nigga. Me and Shantae, we don't talk no more. I don't fuck with that nigga. He don't fuck with me. But I told you niggas, man, fuck what me and him going through. Fuck a discrepancy. When you hear somebody teaching and ministering good game, yeah, nigga, I just a lover of the game. I'm a friend of the game. So no matter what I'm going through with a creature, I'm never gonna take it out on the creator in this game, nigga. You understand me? If you hear somebody else ministering, preaching, go get the game. I'm concerned about you getting the game. Especially if it's an OG pimp, especially if it's an old veteran. If it's a veteran pimp, if it's a veteran elderly pimp, nigga, you better suck up as much game as you motherfucking can, nigga. You don't know if that elderly veteran pimp gonna even be here tomorrow, nigga. You better suck this game up. Oh, I can't listen to him because he into it with Sinful. He said this about Sinful. Nigga, you not the bitch. What, you got your choosing shoes on? I didn't teach you niggas like that. This game bigger than me. This game bigger than you. This big game bigger than us. Nigga, it's about getting this motherfucking game. Take your choosing shoes off. Let the hoes choose, nigga. You niggas keep trying to take the bitch job. The bitch can't even choose. You niggas done push the bitch out the way. Bitches can't even choose no more because you niggas be in the way and shit with your choosing shoes on and some motherfucking panties and shit. You ready to go to Fig and do it big for a nigga. Stop choosing these niggas, man. Let them bitches choose, man. Let the hoe choose. Niggas all up in there picking sides and shit. I'm rolling with him. Now, if a nigga do some mark ass shit, if a nigga do some shit contrary to what's right, then I can understand you separating and not want to hear a goddamn thing from him. If a nigga fuck with a snitch, you know what I'm saying? Because there was some things that Johnny did that, you know what I mean, was not only unpimpish, it was just, you know, contrary to what a street nigga would do. I can understand that. But as far as if somebody just had a little discrepancy and they not just seeing eye to eye, don't minimize and abolish the nigga, destroy the nigga, you understand me, just because he got a discrepancy with somebody else you like. Man, let that hoe choose, man. I didn't teach you niggas like that. I'm a watchman of the game, and I ain't gonna have no blood on my hand. I'ma sound this trumpet, even when I'm wrong, even when it make me look bad. I'ma always keep it real, 100 with this motherfucking game. Cause at the end, that's what matters. If this YouTube shit die, guess what I'm still gonna live off? This motherfucking game, nigga. This pimping. So look, getting back to this game that I never left. Hey, I don't like that, man. We ain't gonna do this shit over here. We got 418 Boston Baked Bean head motherfuckers listening to me. Why the fuck I only got 188 likes? Yeah, make them likes look like them viewers, man. Everybody hit that like button, man. And if you ain't at my Patreon, make sure you go to my Patreon, man. Hold on, who done also? Okay, Rome coming in with the cash out. Okay, I see you, Rome. I see you, Romy Rome. Good looking player. You know? Yeah, I hope you done put some good H2O in your body. Yeah, put some water in your body so you can digest this game better. You'll digest this game better if you put some fruit and water in your body. Your skin will stop looking a motherfucking fool if you start putting some water and fruit in your body. Some of y'all just smoking cigarettes and eating hamburgers and shit, and that's why you look a fool. That's why you're a woman and you look like Dickie Simpson in his 4th motherfucking year, bitch. Hey, go ahead and put some water in your body and some fruit in your body so you'll stop looking like a ground beef sandwich in the face. Come on. Fix that shit. Hey, man, appreciate that Brown Hornet. Good looking for that 10, man. But look, check this out, though. Yeah, man, you know what I mean? When I was speaking on Alpha, yeah, Alpha used to sit up there and come in my lives and listen to this game. And then when me and Johnny had got into it, well, this was after me and Alan Roger Curry, you know, was talking about different motherfuckers, you know, not paying homage after they didn't sit up there and took this game. You know what I mean? So after they didn't sit up there and listen and soaked up this game, they'd go to their little square ass platform and act like these was their intellectual property and not admitting where it originally came from. You know what I mean? That's in the game, we call them game thieves. You know, that's a game thief. Whenever you sit up there, you understand me, and hear some good game, appreciate that 20, man. Good looking, blessings to you. Whenever you sit up there, you understand me, and hear some good ass game, and you don't acknowledge where you got this game from, you know what I mean? You are a game thief. You know what I mean? You run with the game, and then especially if you don't acknowledge where you got the game from, game thief. And on YouTube, we got a whole bunch of game thieves. You know, you have to pay homage, man. You gotta pay homage, man. You know what I mean? Let them motherfuckers know who laced you up. Let them people know where you got your talking points from. Let them people know that, man. But the reason why I was looking at Alpha crazy, because when I stood up there and admitted that he was taken from this pimping, you know what I mean? He got in his little motherfucking feelings and shit, got on some Carl Thomas emotional shit. And then when me and Johnny got into it, you know what I mean, he sat up there and got on his Kevin Samuel shit. He was became a male cheerleader, you know what I mean, in the comment section, and he was percolating and, you know what I mean, shaking a tail feather and twerking, you know what I mean, all up in the comment section. You know what I mean? I remember that. Hey man, sin don't miss nothing. You know what I mean? Sin don't miss nothing. You know? I'm just telling the motherfucking truth this morning. Some ain't gonna like it, you know what I mean? But it is what it motherfucking is. You know? Hey, let me let you niggas know this, man. Hey, before I came to YouTube, I had money. That's the difference between me and your favorite YouTubers. You know what I mean? YouTube didn't make me. The game made this. Yeah. When I came to YouTube, nigga, you seen me sitting over there counting racks. When I came to YouTube, you seen me donating, you understand me, to charities, nigga. Yeah, you seen me limousine ride, nigga. And it wasn't off no YouTube money. The reason why, you understand me, my YouTube family feels so comfortable giving, because they didn't see me sit up there and give so much. Yeah, that's why. Keep that shit a buck. Yeah, but to wrap it up, all in a nutshell, I don't got nothing against alpha male strategies. I'm glad that, you know what I mean, he balling, he having it his way, he doing it his thing, he doing his thing. And shout out to the little homie, Solo 84, you know what I mean, out there in that motherfucking Minnesota and shit. You know what I mean? A little homie trying to come up on YouTube. But like I said, when it was time to get at the bitch, he froze up. When it came time to get at the bitch, he froze up like LeBron in times past in the fourth quarter. When them white bitches was coming, it was so much snow coming, you know what I mean? Alpha didn't know what to do. And I'm here to tell you that, you understand me, a lot of these YouTubers, they good at writing these books and, you know, going live and all that type of shit, man. But when it come to getting at the bitch, man, you know, do you have something to say? Or are you going to freeze the fuck up? You know what I mean? So yeah, just keeping that shit all the way. Yeah, you can go to my Patreon if you want to see the video. You know what I mean? Yeah, you can go to my Patreon, and shout out to Death for the Clout Chasers. Blessings to you, bro. I told you that your channel was gonna be big, nigga. Keep pressing. You know what I mean? Keep pushing out 3 to 5 videos a day. You're gonna be past, you know, 200, 300,000 subscribers in no time. And free my nigga SNTV. You know, he currently locked up. Hopefully SNTV will have his liberty back in society. You know what I mean? But you guys can, you know, go over his channel. I think his wife is presiding, you know, over his channel. So if y'all want to sit up there and send a cash app or have a reunion at Western Union for SNTV, you know what I mean, you can do that as well. You know what I mean? And blessings to him and his wife, you know? Yeah, salute, man. Appreciate that 5, bro. Good looking on that. Yeah, but getting back to this game that I'll never leave, you know, yeah, he just didn't know what to do. He didn't know what to do. You know what I'm saying? He just didn't know what to do, man. And then because he had, you know, he had pretty much ran out of gas, he had ran out of game, that's at least he had enough sense to send a bitch. He said, you get at him, baby, you get at him, baby. And of course, she didn't know what to do. You know what I'm saying? Because the woman, you know what I mean, the woman can only perform what she been informed of. And she ain't been informed of nothing, so I knew she wasn't gonna perform nothing. You know what I'm talking about? So TV was clowning, you know what I mean, alpha male strategies within the video and shit, you know, talking crazy. And just to keep it real, he had all right. Oh man, appreciate that, boy. Your boy B.O. that came up in here, you understand me, with that cash app. You must have broke a bitch or something, boy. You come up in here with the little 200, man, with that $2, man. Yeah, blessings to you. You must have just broke a bitch off a fresh day. But anyway, you know, I understand. Hey, y'all can say whatever you want about Solo, but hey, let me tell you guys this. Watch this. I'm not denying that Solo don't got, and Solo, I hope you hear this shit, because you know I got to bring the sword of Elijah, and I got to cut everybody. Everybody know, bro. That's why they accepted from me, because I even cut my damn self. So if I cut my damn self, you know I ain't gonna spare you niggas. If I sit up there, you understand me, and open up the closet and let you see my skeletons and shit like that, what the fuck you think I'm gonna spare you? Why you think God want to use me as a minister so bad? Some people are like, ooh, I can't wait to, you know, you give your life to God. No, you don't, because as soon as I get saved, I'm gonna cry loud and spare not on you. But anyway, just keeping, if I didn't spare myself, you know I ain't gonna spare you. You know, but yeah, man, I just got to let you know, Solo, you know, man, I didn't like that conversation that you had with Tommy. And I ain't got nothing against Tommy either, but bro, don't ever do that shit again. You know what I mean? Because the way you was talking to motherfucking Tommy, man, you was talking to Tommy like you was a bottom bitch. You don't never sit up there and look up to another man like that. You respect another man. You acknowledge, you know what I mean, the greatness of another man. You know what I mean? We could do all of that, but you still got to be a man at the same time. You still got to be a man at the same time, man. You know, hey, those that haven't seen the video, click on my link right now and go to my Patreon and you could go watch it. You know, check that out. Yeah. Yeah. Click on that link that's pinned and get my likes up, man. Yeah, give me mine. Yeah, if you're gonna give all these lame ass YouTubers, man, with this boring ass content, all these likes and shit, the least you motherfuckers can do is take your nutty professor finger, hit that like button for this game. Yeah, stop playing with me. Yeah, I know I'm the coldest motherfucker on here, but look, check this out though. The nigga Tommy was listen, the way Tommy was talking to you, that's the way that I talk to my hoes. And I'm not even making no joke, bro. When I'm correcting a bitch, when I'm reproving a bitch, that's exactly how he was reproving you. Don't let that shit happen again, little nigga. You know what I mean? See, that's what we need. We need that shit back again. We need motherfuckers sitting open rebuke is better than secret love. That's how I came up. Yeah, that's the scripture. Open rebuke is better than secret love, man. I come from an era where niggas was getting chopped. I come from a church where the pastor was rebuking everybody in front of everybody. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So yeah, man. If I don't spare myself, you know I ain't gonna spare you. But yeah, Solotv84, when Tommy came on your show that day when you had O'Shea on your show, bro, you know what I'm saying? And Tommy came on there, you let me down. Number one, you let me down, you know what I mean? Because you kept asking Tommy the same motherfucking questions over and over again. That's where your first motherfucking mistake again. You know you had all of them trolls and you kept repeating the same shit that the trolls were saying. That's where you went left field on. Appreciate that, little Ken. Good looking, man. That 5. But when a nigga called you a bitch, and then you and you was like, come on, man, you're not gonna call me a bitch on my own show. Come on, Tommy, you're not gonna call me a bitch on my own show. Nah, man, no, bro, no, man. You don't let that nigga. Hey, you said, damn, I missed that one. Okay, just so you niggas will know that I'm not. Hold on. Let me find that shit. I don't want you niggas to think Sin just talking shit. That nigga said, Tommy, don't call me a bitch on my own show, Tommy. Hey man, appreciate that 10. Good looking, homie. But you know what I mean? Don't call me a bitch on my own show, man. Not in front of the kids. Baby, not in front of the kids. It just sounded like a baby mama. You know when you check, you know what I mean, a baby mama, or you check the bitch, or you didn't check your girlfriend. Baby, not in front of the kids. Baby, don't call me a bitch in front of the kids. Hold on. It really had that to it. Like, baby, don't call me a bitch in front of the kids. Don't do that. The babies are right there. You know they gotta go to school? Hold on. Let me find this shit. I don't want you motherfuckers to think I'm making shit up. Outside music, man. Appreciate that 20, bro. Good looking. Hold on. And I got love. I don't want y'all to think that I'm roasting the homie. I'm just sitting up there putting fire on his ass so he'll never let that shit ever happen again. That man said, Come on, Tommy, don't call me a bitch on my own show. Hold on. I was like, oh, no, man. Bro, what you doing? What is you doing, bro? Okay, I done found it. See, hold on.
Do you want to address this one, Tommy?
Hold on. Just so you motherfuckers will know, after we deal with this video, we'll get back to AMS. Y'all want to see me get us some snow bunnies? Y'all want to see me get us some snow bunnies? Press 1 if you want to see me get us some snow bunnies. All right, hold on.
Do you want to address this one, Tommy?
What is it?
Tommy, you can't win this one. You're jealous and wrong.
Okay, so all you're going to do is just keep saying, that's all you're going to do. That's what you're going to do. So you're trying to act like you're not doing it, but you've said it 3 times, and anybody goes back and rewind it, he keeps saying the same thing over and over.
No.
I'll address somebody saying, Tommy, you can't win this one, you're jealous. That's not a question.
I guess that goes back to my previous question then.
But go ahead.
Would you like personally with Kevin Samuels?
No, I'm jealous, sir. I'm jealous. I want him to give me $15,000 in my bank account by, let's see, it's 2:40, 3 o'clock. If they could do that now, so you don't have to ask that question anymore, sir. I'm jealous. Now run with it.
Okay. I mean, you know,
you said three statements the exact same way, sir.
Right. And the reason
you have to be jealous, and I don't mind, because that's a bitch mentality. A bitch always wants to tell somebody that may be right, but they jealous. That's what bitches do. Go and watch bitches' arguments.
Tommy, respectfully, I let you on my platform, but I'm not going to let you call me a bitch, sir. I'm a grown-ass man. So please show me my proper respect, because I've shown you your proper respect, sir.
But you keep saying it. So hit the button and kick me off. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna sit up here and disrespect me with your giggling ass and think it's cute. Disrespectful.
Tommy, you know, come on,
you
man.
You know what you're doing.
Tommy.
You wasn't even taking it serious earlier when you was doing shit and I'm talking and you ain't listening. You kept saying the same.
That nigga, hey, why he screaming at that man? That man saying, Tommy. Hey, Solo. Hey, and y'all can even tell Solo I'm live. That's the little homie, man. I got love for the homie, but he gonna remember this roasting because he ain't gonna let a nigga do this shit to him no more. After he hear his big bro, after he hears Simple the P going in the way that he not gonna let not damn motherfucker, you understand me, YouTuber, sit up there, you understand me, and come on his platform or go on any platform and let a motherfucker do him like this. That nigga said, you know what I mean? He just screamed over, he's like, Tommy, no, Tommy. Tommy. Hell no. Tommy, hold up.
So please show me my proper respect, because I've shown you your proper respect, sir.
But you keep saying it. So hit the button and kick me off. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna sit up here and disrespect me with your giggling ass and think it's cute. Disrespectful.
Tommy, you know, come on, man.
You know what you're doing.
Tommy.
You wasn't even taking it serious earlier when you was doing shit and I'm talking and you ain't listening. You kept saying this and you sitting up there being as unprofessional.
All right, bro. I'm not going to have you yell at me on my show, dog. Calm the fuck down, nigga. We going to do this the right way or we can do this the other way.
When he got into, and that's, hold on, let me rewind. See, when you did what you did there, when you had turned up and started cursing, this reminded me when Kanye had turned up on Sway. You know what I mean? And Sway was like, dog, you know what I mean? We could turn off the mics. Like, I could tell that you was real passionate when you said this shit, nigga. Solo, man, why your voice was shaking like that, man? Hey, don't do that no more, bro. Listen to me. Don't you ever. I don't give a fuck if a nigga got more subscribers or he got a bigger channel than you and all of that shit. Nigga, like I told you niggas, let the bitch choose. Yeah, I respect another man. That's cool. But yeah, I'm gonna let the bitch choose though. I don't wear choosing shoes and shit. That's for the bitch to wear. I give another man a compliment. I'll sit up there, you understand me, and pay homage. I can sit up there and give acknowledgement, but I ain't about to hold the nigga nuts though. I ain't about to go to Fig and do it big for a nigga though. I ain't about to sit up there, you understand me, and go to an avenue and bring a man back his revenue though. The way that you was sounding with Tommy, it sounded like you was about to get a big ass choosing fee. If Tommy would have sat up there and said, yeah, bitch, you know what I mean? Put them motherfucking hoe shoes on. Okay, there go my little bro right up in there now. You know what I mean? Put them motherfucking hoe shoes on, bitch, and get the motherfucking work. Tommy. You know what I mean? Finally, little bro up in here, bro. You know what I mean? You know I don't spare nobody. I don't spare Freeze the same way you see me doing. You know what I mean? I didn't Freeze and did me like this. I didn't did Freeze like I do everybody like this, bro. When you wrong, you wrong. You know what I'm saying? And you was wrong for letting Tommy talk to you like this. Don't you ever. And you from the Midwest too, so you know I'm about to roast the fuck out of you. Nigga, don't you ever allow some motherfucker to just talk to you crazy like this. You done lost your motherfucking mind, nigga. You understand me? Now, before I sit up there and get back to that lame ass video where Alpha Male Strategies walking down the street, sitting up there talking about, y'all want to see me get at some snow bunnies? Y'all want to see me get at some snow bunnies? Well, press 1 if you want to see me get at some snow bunnies. You know, you killing me with this. Tommy.
Darling, when you was doing shit and I'm talking and you ain't listening, you kept saying the same shit after I answered your question
Tommy,
3 times.
hey, yo,
and you want to
Tommy.
talk about respect?
Tommy.
Let your ass be on a television show and you sitting up there being as unprofessional.
All right, bro. I'm not gonna have you yell at me on my show, dog. Calm the fuck down, nigga. We gonna do this the right way, or we can do this the other way. We can get into something. All right, goodbye. I'm done. Nigga, you ain't gonna come on my show and disrespect me. You're not.
That nigga Solotv pushed the mouse. He pushed the mouse on his desk. He sit up there and pushed the laptop like, nigga.
Gonna come on my show and disrespect me, Tommy. Now calm down. We can have a conversation, bro. I actually fuck with a lot of the stuff you're saying, but there's no need to call me.
And that's another thing. Y'all know as well as I know. If you go back and even look at me in that Rosebud interview, you know what I mean? I was very respectful, but it'd be times when, you know what I mean, Bud would sit up there, all right, man, if you do this, I'm going to hang up. And I would keep on talking. Because, nigga, if you hang up, you going to hang up, nigga. You not, listen. As much as I respect older pimps in the game and all of that, I will never, ever allow a nigga to think that he's bigger or better than me. And I want you to digest that in your spirit. I respect and I love, you know what I mean, the older pimps and everything like that. But hey, man, you talk to the bitch like that. You know what I'm saying? And just to keep it 100, you know, it's the reason why a lot of them don't like me. You know what I mean? Because when it comes to that verbal shit, that physical shit, I'm a motherfucker. Salute. I appreciate your feedback. Man, you already know what it is, Solo. You know? But somebody say an infield. Let me tell you niggas this. Watch this. Let me hit y'all in the chest with some game. That's y'all motherfucking problem. You scared of a bitch turning you down. Nigga, let me tell y'all something. It ain't a motherfucker on YouTube that ain't got rejected more times than Sinful to P. Yeah, put that in the damn title. There's not a YouTuber, there's not a dating coach, there's not nobody on YouTube that has been rejected more times than Sinful to P. Why is that? Because I be at a bitch. You a nigga and you invest it all into, you know, what if she say no? What if she keep walking? What if she sit up there and play me to the left? What if she don't acknowledge me? Ooh, she got a nice career. Oh, she got everything going on for herself. She not gonna fuck with me. I don't give a fuck. That's the difference between me and you niggas. I was motherfucking 6'2", damn near 400 pounds, and still knocking, you understand me, snow. Niggas over here getting in shape, going to the gym, working out, veins popping out their neck, and they afraid to get in some little house on the prairie, little white bitch. You niggas need to sit the fuck down. Niggas sitting over here, damn near, nigga 6'2", motherfucking 379 pounds, sitting over there getting at the bitch. You know what I mean? But see, that's the pimping though. So of course, you squares will never get it. You'll hear it, but you'll never really get it. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. And motherfuckers know that, you understand me, if I wasn't telling the truth, they would call me out on it. Notice when them niggas get into it with me, they don't never say sin don't be knocking. They don't never say that sin don't be having hoes though. Yeah. When them niggas be telling lies and shit, notice that they always be talking about me with a bitch. Yeah. Chop that one up, though. You don't never hear no holus and do. And then when I was holus and dolus, I never called none of these niggas phones. Yeah, when Sin had 2 suits, you know what I mean, and was getting made fun of. Hey, man, there used to be a time where, you know what I mean, Freeze, you know what I mean, because he was just, you know, doing his thing at the time. But Sin only had 2 suits. You know what I'm talking about? And when I sit up there, you understand me, used to sit up there and come out and I was holus and dolus at the time. But I never asked for no jug. I never asked for no jug, and I never accepted a jug. Freeze wasn't doing too cool, and I'm fucked up at the time. What's the only thing that I can do? Get at a bitch. Get at the bitch. That's the only thing that I could do is get at the bitch. Only thing I could do is stay in a pimp's place, which is in a hoe's face. With 2 suits and broke as hell. You understand me? Motherfucking homeless, carless, homeless. Man, come on, man. I done been there. So when I talk that shit, don't even block him. That's a little corny motherfucker in his mama's house. That's one of them little chronic masturbate motherfuckers. You know what I mean? He's got the spirit of a loner. He don't have no game. You know what I'm saying? When you have game, you know what I mean? When you have game, you're not afraid, you understand me, to get at the bitch. Because first of all, you realize that the bitch is only a bitch. And I've been telling you niggas this from Genesis to Revelations. And you still ain't got the revelation yet. I told you that the bitch is only a bitch. The reason why you're afraid to get at the bitch is because you niggas give bitches too much motherfucking value. Bitch ain't even bought you a value meal at McDonald's and you sitting over here valuing some goddamn bitch. Cause she got a job, she got her stuff together, and she got her hair done, she got her nails done and shit like that. And that should let you black bitches know something. These motherfuckers will run up to you and they'll talk to you. But take some of these dating coaches and some of these niggas that be talking crazy, take them downtown Chicago, take them, you know what I mean, and let them get at the motherfucking white girls, you know what I mean, in business attire. They gonna freeze the fuck up. Don't know what to say, don't know how to initiate a conversation, none of that. And I'm not even on that right now, but I know some niggas even in the game. I've been campaigning with, I could call Freeze right now. He'll confirm everything that I'm saying. We done been cross country with certain motherfuckers. We went in certain clubs and shit. And as soon as we came in there, niggas was talking about all of this pimping. But when it came at getting at the bitch though, whether it was Freeze that brought some white girls over, or whether it was me that brought some white girls over, niggas froze the fuck up. A lot of you niggas are afraid to talk to a white bitch. You scared. Hold on. And what I don't like, appreciate that good looking player, you know what I mean, Q coming up in here, you know, man, with the Cash App, good looking player. But some of you niggas, man, you afraid to get at the bitch. You afraid to get at the white bitch. And I done seen different niggas profess to be this pimping, and then you try to cover it up with, oh man, I don't fuck with white girls, I don't like white girls and things. It's not that some of you are sincere. Some of y'all sincerely don't like white girls, but some of y'all just scared to talk to that white bitch though. Yeah, some of y'all afraid to talk to the white bitch. White bitch got you scared. Some little 5'3", you know what I mean, little ass white girl got you scared. Some of y'all over 400 pounds and you scared to talk to the snow. Scared to talk to the snow. You know? But yeah, before I get into my message real deep in it, man, let me just hit Solo in his motherfucking chest. You know what I mean? All love to you, bro. You know what I mean? I hope your channel grow, keep doing your thing. But yeah, that go for Tommy, that go for any of them niggas. I wouldn't give a fuck, nigga, if Kevin Samuels came on your shit. You don't allow Kevin Samuels, you don't allow nobody to talk to you like you crazy. You know what I mean? In person, on the internet, none of that shit. You know, niggas sitting over here bowing down to niggas and shit. Nah, man. Oh man, you know, I respect your talking points. And you did, Tommy, you did. And I love O'Shea. And you know, O'Shea is my brother. But I don't even like how a lot of times that he be sitting over there giving it up to, you know what I mean, Tommy, you know, you are more talented and, you know, man, fuck all of that. Once a nigga sit up there and disrespect you, all that shit go out the window. Did you hear what I told you? Once a motherfucker disrespect you, all of that shit go out the window. All that YouTube shit, his accomplishments and all of that. Hey man, let the bitch sit up there and acknowledge his accomplishments. Once a motherfucker disrespect you, man, fuck all that. Fuck every accomplishment that he done ever accomplished. Fuck all of that shit. Let the bitch acknowledge that shit. I'm so tired of you niggas sitting over there. You know what I mean? And no, Tommy, Tommy, like, you know what I mean? Solo, I'ma always fuck with you on that. Tommy, don't call me a bitch on my own show, Tommy, no, not in front of the kids, Tommy. Hell no. Don't you ever let that shit ever happen again. Tommy. You know? No, man, fuck a good show. That would have been a good show with you hanging up on his mark ass. Yeah, I fuck with Tommy cool, but if he ever disrespect me, I'ma roast the shit out of him just like I roast the shit out of anybody else, nigga, on this motherfucking YouTube, nigga. That go for the fake pimp that ain't never pimped a day in his life, the saint and the ain't that y'all be calling the saint and the sinner. That go for alpha male strategies. Y'all want to see me get at some snow bunnies? Y'all want to see me get at some snow bunnies? Well, press 1 if you want to see me get at some snow bunnies. Man, anybody can get it. Anybody can get it, nigga. Your favorite YouTuber can get it, nigga. Any one of your favorite YouTubers, nigga, can get it. If they get out of line, nigga, they will get the roasting of their life, nigga. And if they talk too motherfucking greasy, nigga, I will come down from the heavens out of retirement, nigga. Yeah, I was gonna wait, you understand me, till later on this year, but I will come out of retirement, nigga. You will see a glorious appearance, nigga. I will sit up there and come out of retirement. You thought Hassan Campbell, you understand me, was cold, that roasting was cold. No, nigga, the best is yet to come. Them niggas know not to sit up there and do too much. Hold on. Let me see this. Y'all be sitting over there talking about some, ooh, what's the name? You know, he said this and, you know, he said that. You know? What about the saint, you know what I mean, in the center, man? He said this and, you know what I mean, he said that. Nigga ain't never pimped a day in his life. Don't no pimps know him. Don't no hoes know him. You know what I mean? I keep telling y'all that, man. Just the fact of your whole career started with a fag, a sissy, a homosexual, a confused, perplexed motherfucker. You know what I mean? A nigga that took dick in his booty. You know, the nigga allowed information to enter into his mouth, such as DNA, knocked on your door with a damn Iceberg Slim, you know what I mean, book, talking about some, oh, you know, I was reading this and I thought it was for you. Just off of that alone, I would roast that nigga, you understand me, into another eternity, man. Don't bring that nigga up to me. Don't bring none of these guys up. Now, getting back to my message at hand, getting back to this game, you understand me, that I never left. Yeah, man, as far as, you know, getting at a bitch, you know, or any bitch of that nature, but I understand that a lot of you Southern boys, you know what I mean, because you from the South, you from certain parts of the South, you was taught that, you know what I mean, the white girl is the devil. I understand, you know what I mean, why you see the way that you see things. I completely understand why you see things the way that you do, because you guys grew up differently. You know what I'm saying? Some of you guys were raised like that. Your mama told you, your auntie told you, your grandmama told you, you know what I mean, to stay away from them white girls. So I understand why you think the way you do, but some of you actually have a lust. You have an undying lust, you know what I mean, for white girls, but you're afraid to talk to them, you know what I mean, because you have fear. You value the white woman more than you value yourself. Let's just be real. Let's kick the motherfucking door down. Like they used to say back in the old days, kicking the ballistics. You know what I mean? Some of you niggas is holding on to the spirit of fear, man. It's not that you're not attracted to white women. It's just that, you know what I mean, you're afraid. You're afraid to talk to white women. You know, to me, it's just another bitch. To you, it's like the almighty whitey. You know? And I'm here to tell you that as long as you keep seeing that Larry Bird, Danny Ainge looking ass bitch, you know what I mean, as the almighty whitey, you know what I mean, you gonna sit up there and get treated You know what I mean? Like a sucker. You don't have no snow. Hold on. Now, I will say, you know what I mean, at one time, there was a time that Freeze had more snow than me. When we first started, that's true. You know, I started with a lot of black holes. You know, I knocked some snow here and there, but Freeze was the one that was really having snow. Freeze was the one, you know what I mean, that'd be 3 deep, you know, with the snow and things like that. You know what I'm saying? He was really doing some light skin pimping shit. And I think I told you guys this one time. One time that really bothered me. You know what I mean? We was young in the game and we was just talking shit to each other. You know what I mean? But I didn't, you know, anybody that know me, you know, I'm a man. It's just certain things that just drive me. And I remember when we was talking about, you know, have you had more white bitches than black bitches? Or have you had more Mexican bitches and white bitches than black bitches? And Freeze was like, I definitely had more white bitches and Mexican bitches than black bitches. You know, and at that time, I had more black bitches than anything. Because even in the beginning of my career, I would always be, you know, at least 4, you know, deep. You know, I'm a bounce between that 4 to 6 deep, you know what I mean, full of black holes, especially in that 07 and that 08. It was just too easy. You know what I mean? Just like they be talking about, man, Vegas changed, P didn't change. I'll get on that later. But, you know, when Freeze sat up there and said that to me, and he said that he had more snow than me, for some reason, I didn't like that. Hit that like button, man. Get my likes up, man. It's 706 people listening, and it's only 400 likes. What y'all got something against this game? Man, hit that like button right now. You know, I ain't like that shit. I didn't like the fact that Freeze had more white hoes than me. Yeah, I didn't like that shit. And he said it. He said, I ain't like the way he even said it either. I ain't like the tone. I ain't like his tone. You know what I mean? I'm gonna keep it real. That's my nigga. But man, you know what I mean? I didn't like Freeze's tone. You know what I mean? I didn't like the way he said it. So that fired me up. That conversation right there inspired me to start having, you know what I mean, white hoe. You know, appreciate that. Everybody that hit the like button, man. Blessings to you. You know? Yeah, man. That inspired me. I was like, this nigga ain't gonna have no more white hoes than me. Oh no. You know what I mean? No, I didn't like that. And so even though I was dirty macking, yeah, you know what I mean? Even though I was dirty mouthing at that time, I sat up there, you understand me, I ain't gonna lie. And that's true, and I told you guys that. You know what I mean? That's when Sin was in his dirty macking days. And I told you niggas about that dirty macking shit. That shit ain't got no character in it, it ain't got no principle. That shit ain't that dirty macking shit ain't about nothing. But yeah, man, you know what I mean? Once I sit up there and start getting in Free's business and start killing them, you know, which ain't nothing. For those of you that ever knocked your partner or your best friend, we wasn't as tight as we is now, you know, but we was even cool then. If you pimping with a nigga, you know what I mean, shoulder to shoulder every day, and you a bitch, you know what I mean, that ain't nothing, because you know the nigga frailties, you know the areas, the capacities where he coming short in. So it's gonna be easy to knock him, you know what I mean, for the bitch. But I can't lie to you, you know what I mean, when I sit up there and, you know, got him for the little snow and things, I'd never forget. You know what I mean? And I was like, man, that was kind of dirty, Sin. But hold on. What about respecting the hierarchy if there is one? Define what you consider that to be. Because in the lifestyle of pimping and hoeing, especially when you're a novice in the, we didn't have no mentors, we didn't have no books that we was reading or films that we was watching. You know what I mean? You know, me and bro, we learned the game, you know, through trial and error. You know? So you know, you talking about hierarchy. You know what I mean, man? No, listen. It's if he's my brother, then no. If you my brother, then no, I'm not gonna get at your bitch. The me now would never, and my little brothers can tell you that, because I even talk to they bitches. If I fuck with you like that, I'm never gonna get at your bitch. If you a little brother of mine, or if I consider you to be my brother, it's nothing that your bitch could say or do to make me get at her. She's off limits. I won't say nothing to her. I'm not gonna cast no pearls before swine. You know, she's nothing to me. Your bitch can have $20,000-$40,000 on her. If that's your bitch, if that's your bitch, depending on how I am now, I might sit up there and break that bitch for the solution and send the problem back to you. P, what you mean you might break her for the solution and send the problem back to me? Meaning that, you know what I mean, that money that she had on, I broke her for it, but I sent you back the bitch. You still got the bitch, you know what I mean? But when she got out of the pocket, you know what I mean, she allowed the money to be mine. Hey, let me just tell you niggas this, man. At least me, I can't speak for nobody else's pimping. But I don't want you to spare me. That bothers me. And I told Freeze that, I think I told you guys that one time we was riding down on 27 and I had a new hoedown. And I knew if I told Freeze that this was my new hoe, that he wouldn't get at the bitch because we brothers. We got a brotherhood. But fuck all of that. I know Freeze got something to say, and I know women consider Freeze to be attractive, you know, so that by them being attentive to his appearance and him having something to say, I wanted to see if the bitch was really fucking with me. The bitch didn't know, you know what I mean, that I was in the ride. You know what I mean? I had got slumped down in the seat, so the bitch couldn't even see me. So as Freeze riding down the blade, you know what I mean, I could see that the bitch is fresh off of a date and shit. She walking down the street, you know, and Freeze pull up. He not knowing that this my hoe, but Freeze let the bitch know, you know what I mean, you look like you ain't got nothing to look up to or nothing to look forward to and all that shit. And so, you know, the bitch stayed in pocket. She stayed in pocket the whole time. The bitch didn't get out of pocket. She didn't say nothing to Freeze. You know what I'm talking about? So by the bitch not saying nothing to Freeze, I was like, okay, I might have got me one, you know? Now, later on, he ended up seeing me, you know, break on the bitch and all that type of shit. He ended up learning that, you know what I mean, you know, that was my broad. So Freeze ended up getting upset at me because he was like, bro, why you didn't tell me that was your hoe? I'm like, because if I would have told you, nigga, you wouldn't have set up there, you understand me, and got at the bitch. He said, exactly. I said, no, I don't want you to spare me, and plus I want to know, you know, if the bitch was really fucking with me or not, you know? And I don't really respect a lot of niggas on 27. I don't really respect a lot of they pimping. It's only a few niggas out there that's really pimping out there in that motherfucking Phoenix, man, you know? Cause a lot of them niggas, man, they only bring their baby mama or they bitch out there for 3-4 hours and then get in a pimp circle talking about some, I ain't never seen a rack in 24 hours on 27. Yeah, nigga, that's cause you don't be pimping. But anyway, you know, Freeze set up there, you know, he mad, he in his feelings and everything about the shit, you know, but my point is this. How you gonna know, you know what I mean? And I'm gonna bring it right back to the square shit that we talking about. How you gonna know if this a diamond or a Cuban zirconia if the bitch ain't never been tested? How you gonna say that the bitch got loyalty? She done gave you loyalty and currency if she never been tested. If the bitch ain't never went through no adversity, no difficulty, then how the fuck you gonna say that this is a loyal ass bitch? She ain't never been tested. You understand me? Diamonds ought to be tested. You know what I mean? To see if it's real or not. You know? And that's why I like that blade. A bitch either gonna get cut or she gonna make the cut. Either one. You know? Yeah, but we gonna find out though. If she authentic and really in it, or is she just another, you know, imposter that won't be on the roster pretty soon. You know, we about to find out. You know? But yeah, man, you know what I mean? You squares. And that's why I'm even talking to you young pimps, man. Hey, don't be like these squares. They don't like to test their game or none of that. Hey, but this some real shit though. Watch this. And you never seen him, you know, do anything. Seeing what you talking about. What I mean is, you know what I mean? If the nigga married, cause a lot of you niggas is paying married men, you know what I mean? You doing all type of fugazi shit. You know? Some of y'all doing some fugazi shit, man. You paying married guys. How the fuck you gonna pay a married guy to give you counsel on being now? If he once was that dude back in the day, he might got some good game to offer you, but only to a certain extent. If I was free once you knocked me, I would have been like a proud father. Don't drip over shit behind you. Man, that shit sound good. That shit sound good. A lot of you niggas, man, you know what I mean? It take a cold motherfucker to be a friend of mine. Yeah, it take a cold motherfucker to be a brother of mine because I ain't gonna put it out there, man. But a lot of legends, even in the pimp game, I done put them niggas in their feelings. So yeah, it take a cold motherfucker to fuck with Sinful to Pete. You know? And I ain't gonna say too much on that, but yeah, I done got a lot of niggas in their feelings. A lot of niggas don't want to fuck with me no more. You know what I mean? Cause something I said or something I did, you know what I mean, concerning that bitch. You know? That I see what this friendship is made of. If I sit up there and ridicule you or criticize you, you know what I mean? Especially, you know what I mean, if you married, you know what I mean, and I say something and you get touchy-feely, but you supposed to be the pimping, man. Come on, man. Knock that shit out. You boys getting played for cheap. Sitting over there paying husbands and shit with ugly ass wives to give you counsel about your life. You got the game fucked up. Listening to niggas that's sitting over there eating pussy or some old fat Rush Limbaugh looking ass bitch. You know what I mean? Then he hop on the phone with you and give you some watered down ass game. You niggas is stupid. Hold on. The bitch want me for some years, man. Hey man, come with that ism this morning. Testing, testing. I just want to make sure I ain't miss nobody's, you know, thing. But yeah, nigga talking about Donovan Sharp. I'm not talking about Donovan Sharp. Donovan Sharp is a square. You know, no disrespect to Donovan, but Donovan already acknowledged me when we used to be on O'Shea shit. He know I'm the truth. He know his game don't compare to mine. And it ain't no shot. I guess you guys see a lot of the YouTube dudes because they channel bigger. I guess that's what you see. I guess because, you know what I mean, they channel bigger, or because you see views, you be like, oh man, this dude got hella game. He got 100,000 views for this. No, man, it was just 100,000 suckers that just seen that shit. That's all. You know what I'm saying? But come on, man. And that ain't no shot at Donovan, man. I hope he keep doing this thing. You never see me get into O'Shea and Donovan's little war and everything. I ain't got nothing against Donovan. If I see him, you know, I buy him a drink or what have you. You know, man, I ain't got nothing against him. But he know that whatever the fuck he talking about over there with them white girls and things like that, he know it don't compare, you know what I mean, with this game. He know that. All of them niggas is little. Now, hold on, let me see. Going back to what I was saying, my final words about that video. Hey, like I said, man, you know what I mean? I don't even know, and this, you know, this ain't no shot or nothing like that. I don't even know if Alpha even liked white girls, so that's probably why he was moving like that. You know what I'm saying? Because you could tell he wasn't really experienced. He wasn't, you know? A lot of you guys don't know how to deal with snow. You know what I mean? You don't. You think you exalt the snow. You got a lot of value in a bitch. But see, that's why I keep telling you with that, remember, it's just a bitch doctrine. If you apply my doctrine of the game, you know what I mean? It's just a bitch, then that reduces the so-called value that you had. So now you no longer see the bitch as a Rolls Royce. You see the bitch as a Honda, all behind the motherfucking year. You know? So that's why, you know what I mean, my doctrine of the game is applicable to all of your lifestyles. I don't see that bitch like that. I don't see Beyonce like that, Rihanna like that, Taylor Swift like that. You know what I mean? None of that. But hold on, I'm gonna tell you who I do. I'm gonna tell you who I do see like that. Hold on, cause she just might be listening. Y'all be quiet. You know what I mean? Y'all just there right now. Hold on, let me put this instrumental on. You know what I mean? For my, let me sit up there and get at the bitch right quick, cause she might hear me. You know? Hold on, cause I heard my baby Melinda, she just got divorced. You know what I mean? To Bill Gates, and you know what I mean? Bill Gates to sit up there. You know what I mean? And gave the bitch, you know, 2 billion before they sit up there. You understand me? And parted ways. So let me just settle on. Let me just say something right quick. Hold on. Now. Yeah. I don't want you to think that because all the pimp shit that I be talking on this YouTube to make you think that we don't got a future. You know? I've been looking at you for a minute, even before the divorce even happened. You know what I'm talking about? So just in case, baby, if you just so happen to be listening to the show, you know, I just want you to know, baby, you got action at a pimp. You know what I'm saying? Oh, what? Oh, you want me to get on the jet today? Baby, fuck that. I will leave them. I will leave the hoes right now. I will leave them. No, trust me. If you want me to meet you today, I will leave these hoes right now. I will come right back in the States right now. I don't want you to get it fucked up. I just be talking shit, baby. You know? But I hope you live as long as you want, and never want as long as you live. Yeah. And to every bitch that got a stimulus check, still got their stimulus check. I want you to know that Simple love you. You know? And all the bitches is thinking about going to the Blade this year. You thinking about being a hoe this summer. You know? I want you to know that you got action. You really got action, baby. At getting a transaction. You know? All you gotta do is have a reunion at Western Union and make it happen. Let me stop. Oh shit. But anyway, man, like I said, you know, as far as, you know what I mean, that little video, man, you can go down to my and I appreciate you guys care too much about being rejected. That's what separates me from you. It's that I don't care about being rejected, because I've been rejected. I've been rejected too many times. You know what I mean? I've been rejected more than anybody that's listening right now. You know how many times I've come up in a club, you know, and I'm bold like that. You know, if anybody, you know, say I'm lying, you know what I mean? If any pimps or anybody that know me, if I'm lying, call me out. But just to let you know, when we was in the club or we'll be anywhere, if I want to talk to this broad, I'm going to get at her. You know, now I'm not going to be like you niggas. I ain't going to follow no bitch to her car. You know, like that one story I told you about from Whole Foods. Now I don't do corny shit like that. You know, but let me just tell you something. A lot of you guys, you know what I mean? You're in a fucked up position right now. Financially, you know what I mean? Your credit's fucked up. You ain't got no money. You know what I mean? Your motherfucking gas tank is on E. All type of shit going on in your life right now. How dare you put more value in this bitch than yourself, especially at a time like this? With everything that you don't have, with everything that's current, your life is in turmoil, and you mean to tell me that you scared to get at some bitch? Man, please, let me tell you something. I know this not from looking at somebody else's life. I'm speaking from an autobiographical perspective. I'm speaking from my experiences. At my most fucked up times, that's when I was most truthful. I'm always going to tell the truth unless I'm in a courtroom or in front of the police officer or something. But, you know, when it comes to telling a bitch the truth, the uncut truth, that's the time. See, when you niggas was sitting over there lying to the bitch, telling her that you got a mansion and you was taking pictures in your friend's ride and asking your friend, can you hold his money and take a picture with it and all that type of shit. I was telling the bitch that I was broke. I was telling her that I was fucked up. I was telling her that, if you don't want to fuck with me, let's not even waste time. Because we only gonna be on this earth for a short time. Why even waste time is if we gonna sit up there and get on one accord with one. If you don't want to, right now I'm in a weekly, you know what I mean? And I only got 2 days left. Yeah, baby. Just like I told the bitch, and she even came on here and told y'all that. You know what I mean? Yeah, baby. I'm speaking to you right now on an iPod. Huh? Yeah. When I was going back and forth with you, you know what I mean, in the inbox, yeah, I was doing that off of an iPod. Come on, man. This is during the time when Sin didn't even have a pimp phone. I had the whole phone with the whole ringtone. Some of y'all remember that time when I told you I got into that little situation in Vegas and I had to hurry up and get on that plane, man, to get the fuck out of Vegas and hurry up and get to Long Beach. And came to Long Beach, you know what I mean, with $5 and some change or $6 and some change. Hopped on the phone with every bitch like, hey man, if you ever want to hear from me again, you need to make something happen. You want to see me get some blessings, man. You stupid. You want to see me get us some snow bunnies? You stupid. But, I'm talking from experience, fam. I done went through the coldest embarrassment. You can't really embarrass me because I done been embarrassed. You can't reject me. I've been rejected. I mean, I'm used to that. That ain't nothing new. But see, the difference between, you know what I mean, me and you is that when I get at 1,000 bitches, and if 999 of them big head bitches told me no, as soon as that one say yes, I forgot about the 999. I'm not even thinking about them. You, on the other hand, you still crying, and the spirit of suicide is still residing and abiding in your mind. You still thinking about the 999 motherfuckers that told you no. I'm not. As soon as that one bitch tell me yes, I got a hoe now. That's ready to stand under pressure, that's ready to sit up there and sweat in the kitchen now. She can stand up to my pimping. Yeah. Now I got a bitch, stay down so a pimp can come up. Nigga, I done forgot about them 999 bitches that said no. I done forgot about that. That's the difference between me and you. Once that bitch said yes, once she sat up there and decided to allow me to preside over her life and said, you understand me, that I want to fuck with you. And she sat up there, you understand me, and broke herself for everything that she had. I forgot about all them 999 bitches. I'm only thinking about the one that said yes. That's it. That's it. That's the difference between you and I. What happened in that video, that can happen to anybody. Why do you think your favorite YouTuber or a nigga that wrote a book or niggas that's having millions of views, why do you think they flawless? Why do you think that they knock every bitch that they get at? Every bitch is not attracted to Sinful to P. Every bitch don't want to fuck with Sinful to P. We dealing with reality. But see, because of the image and the facade, the Oscar Award performance that's put on YouTube and that you guys buy into, you think that your favorite YouTuber, when he's in a club or, when he's going out everywhere, he's not getting rejected. He's knocking every broad that he steps up to. No, not at all. That's not reality. Every bitch that I get at, we don't exchange information. Every bitch that I get at, don't sit up there, and be into me or choose up. I don't knock every broad that I get at. That's a lie. But one thing that I was taught was mathematic percentages. I know that, this is old school game from Dre. I know that if I get at 20 bitches within one day, at least 2 of the 20 is going to give me action. And what I do with that action is my motherfucking business. If I get it 10 bitches within the day, I know at least 1 out of the 10 is going to fuck with me. It's just mathematics. I was taught this, you know? So when I move, I'm not moving in the spirit of fear. I'm not moving in the, oh, I can't talk to you, you know what I mean, because you're hot right now. Oh, I can't talk to you because your OnlyFans is popping. Oh, I can't talk to you because you're a billionaire. Oh, I can't talk to you. You know what I mean? Because the world said you the finest woman in the world. I don't get it. They're trying to give you something that's way high in the sky in another galaxy. I'm speaking in the language of simplicity. I don't give a fuck. She's just a bitch to me. You know? That's what I'm telling you. While you're looking at her up there and you're exalting her, you're mentally defeated. What I tell you guys about being mentally defeated, that's just like Mike Tyson's old fights. A lot of his opponents, they was already mentally defeated before they stepped in the motherfucking ring. So the moment that them niggas would step in the ring, they'd see Mike all swole and, you know, looking all demonic and shit. And them niggas was defeated before the bell had even rung. And that's just how you guys be when it come to getting at the bitch, especially a lot of you when it come to getting at the snow. You already mentally defeated. Oh man, she ain't gonna talk to me, man. This is a waste of time. Oh man, she ain't gonna talk to me, man. She driving that. Oh man, she ain't gonna talk to me, man. You know what I mean? She live over there. Oh man, she ain't gonna talk to me, man. You know, look at the career she got. I don't even got a degree. She got all these degrees and shit. Man, what the fuck does that mean? Man, what does that mean? I done sat up there, you understand me, and presided over women with degrees in the lifestyle of pimping and whoring. That don't mean nothing. That Gigi bitch that y'all seen in that video in that courtroom, that bitch, you understand me, got degrees. What the fuck does that mean to me? That bitch speak 5 languages. That bitch know how to fly planes. What the fuck does that mean to me? After me hearing about all the degrees and her speaking 5 languages and knowing how to fly planes, I was like, cool, that's a good enough comprehension, you know what I mean, to comprehend this motherfucking ism that I got to say to her, this game that I got to give to her. Yeah, so since she know how to do all of that, you know what I mean, we about to find out if she know how to hoe. Do she know how to pay a pimp? You know, you into that. Oh, I can't talk to her. She graduated from Berkeley. Oh, I can't talk to her. She went to Princeton. Oh, I can't talk to her. She went to Harvard. Oh my God. Look at her friends. Look at these pictures. That's how a lot of you guys get mentally defeated. You know, when you talk to the woman, you're talking to the image. And I told you about that. You know? So whenever you see a picture, or maybe you've seen a video or what have you, you know what I mean? You're speaking, you know, to the image. Most of you, if you was to see your favorite Instagram model right now, you're going to speak to the image. I'm not speaking to the image. I'm speaking to the individual. While you're speaking to an image that she's conforming to, I'm speaking to actually her. That's the difference. You're speaking to her Instagram image. You're speaking to her Facebook image. You're speaking to her YouTube image. I'm speaking to the bitch. And that's why I'm going to end up knocking the bitch. So, you know, you could be like, man, you know, why she didn't fuck with me? I'm on swole. I look good. You know, I got millions. You know what I mean? Why she fucking with Sin, man? That nigga broke. You know, he just got out. We sound like one nigga. He just got out of prison. He don't have anything. This is what one veteran pimp told a hoe. You know what I mean? Why you want to fuck with him? He just got out. He don't got nothing. And the bitch decided to fuck with me. Because when I was talking to her, I was talking to the woman. He was talking to the image that she had conformed to in the lifestyle of pimping and hoeing. But I was actually speaking to the woman. I got to know the woman. He got to know the image. It's 2 different things. You know? So by me being, of course, I'm in the lifestyle, don't get it fucked up, it's pimping. But because I have a dynamic ministry as a minister and I comprehend the word of God and I collaborate that with this game, I'm unstoppable. You know what I mean? I'm unstoppable, man. You know what I mean? So by me sitting over there, you understand me, coming out with this game, there's no bitch that I wouldn't talk to if I desire to talk to her. When I see a woman, I'm not gonna say, oh, she's too attractive or she's too high valued or she's too rich. No, I don't, I don't think like that. You know? I don't think like that at all. And you shouldn't either. As a man thinketh, so is he. If you think like a lame, you'll get lame results. If you think defeated, you will be defeated. You know what I'm saying? If you think the white girl, if you think that you don't deserve the white bitch, if for some reason you think the white bitch is higher than you, and you, how you see is how you gonna be. You know what I mean? Your success is only gonna be as your success with women. You know what I mean? Is that's gonna determine how you see things. How you see is how you gonna be, baby. Hold on. Matter of fact, that's what I do. I usually don't do that, but I actually want to hear from you guys because I want some questions. Then I know some of y'all come from other channels and shit because I might be talking about your favorite YouTubers. So, man, you might want to, somebody might want to call in and be like, man, what you mean? You know what I mean? Dr. BOA, you know what I mean? Or the center. Well, man, you can't be talking about alpha male strategy. So I'm going to open up the phone line just in case of any one of your favorite YouTubers or any one of you, you might be a dude and you might be the bottom bitch or something for your favorite YouTuber. I don't know. But any one of you motherfuckers that want to call in, you know what I mean, you have the liberty, you know what I mean, to call in. And let's put the game to test. We can sit up there and go, at each other, and, you can debate with me. But I know a lot of y'all, you don't be knocking bitches. You don't be having bitches like that. Some of y'all favorite YouTubers, they didn't start knocking bitches till they got some money. And here you is listening to some fucking trick, you know what I mean, tell you about some game. What's cold about, a nigga getting some money and now because he got some money, you know what I mean, he could buy a bitch. Anybody can buy a bitch. Knocking a bitch, you know what I mean? Not buying a bitch. You know what I mean? Niggas is sitting over there looking at your favorite YouTuber like they giving you some Hall of Fame game that's in another galaxy and it's out the sky and shit like that. Man, some of your favorite YouTubers, they was nobodies. Them niggas wasn't knocking nobody. They wasn't having bitches before they had money. And now that, you know what I mean, that they got some money, now you see them with a bitch. Now you see them with bitches. Why? Because now they can buy the lifestyle that they always wanted. They can buy the image, you know what I mean, that they always wanted, but they can finally be the person that they always wanted to be. You know what I mean? That's why. Oh my God, now I got millions. Oh my God, now I can finally get in the DM of my favorite Instagram supermodel. Hey, gorgeous. Hey. Ain't nothing special about that, man. What's special about buying a bitch? What's special about me now having popularity and prosperity? Now you want to suck my dick. Now you want to fuck me. Now you want to suck my dick to, man, I got to file for bankruptcy. You know what I mean? You didn't want to suck my dick till I had to file for sperm bankruptcy back then. You know what I mean? But now that I got money, now you on my nuts. Now you want to lick the pubic hairs and shit off my nuts. Come on, bitch. You know what I mean? It's nothing special about that. There's nothing special about that. I told you that my definition of a high value man is completely different than what these YouTubers been telling y'all. And it's not to disrespect nobody, because I fuck with Kev. I heard Sonetta speak his mind, on it. Did I hear speak on a high value man? Tommy. I heard Tommy's version. And these guys have, and I'm not saying they're wrong, because that's their definition. But I told you, according to my definition of a high value man, a high value man can have $0 in his pocket. Some of the coldest times that I showed my value as a man, I was broke as hell. but my value is manifested. Yeah, my value is manifested. Didn't have $0 in my pocket. But the value of my manhood, the value of my principles, the volume of this game, the value of all of that was manifested in the hardest times of life. When I didn't have. Not when I did have, when I didn't have. When I was holeless, when I was doleless, when I was carless, when sometimes I had to sleep in rental cars and, you know what I mean, I'm barely holding on to a weekly, you know what I mean, by the grace of God. That's when the deals come. That's when bitches try to come with the deals to, you know what I mean, to test you, to try to minimize, you know, who you are. That's when the enemy gonna come with all of those deals to see if you're gonna compromise who you are to better your situation. You know? And I'm not gonna give up my balls to ball. I'm not gonna give up my principles to have residual. I'm not gonna sit up there, you understand me, and do none of that. You know? So, you know, I've proven, you know what I mean, that I can stand the test of time. I've proven that, you know, if I'm without, I'm still that nigga. So if I go broke right now, I'm still Philip Brandon Gilmore. I'm still Sinful to P. My value, you know what I mean, is higher if I can actually maintain my characteristics as a man when I have no materialistics at all. My value is not removed because the bitch left me. My value don't remove because I don't got no money or I don't have no materialistic things no more. Come on, man. That's why I love this pimping, man. Materialistic things come and go. Bitches come and go. Green papers with dead hypocrites on it, nigga, come and go. That come and go. What, I ain't that nigga no more? I'm not honorable no more. I'm not valuable no more. I'm not that nigga no more because a nigga done fell off. And just nigga, see, that's one thing when you got this game, nigga, this game, that information bring restoration to your situation, nigga. That's why I love this pimping so much. You know what I mean? Because we done been up and down like the stock market, nigga. You know what I mean? That's how this game go. If a nigga tell you that he never had rough times or some bad times in the lifestyle of pimping and whoring, he lying to you. 9 out of 10, the nigga ain't no pimp. You know what I mean? Because you gonna have some leaking. Yeah. Yeah, you're gonna have some days, man, where you without. You know, you're gonna have some days where a bitch gonna test you to see whether or not if you are who you say you are. You know, you might be in a situation where the bitch is on automatic. For you squares that don't know what automatic is, that's like me right now. I'm in Mississauga, Canada, and let's say if I wanted to sit up there, you know what I mean, and send a broad, see, because this is the east side. You know, but if I wanted to send a bitch, you know what I mean, to the west side, you know what I mean, she'll be there by herself. Or if I'm in the States, you know what I mean, I could be in the Midwest while she's on the West Coast. Okay? So that means that I'm not physically, you know what I mean, around her. While she on the West Coast taking care of business, I'm in the Midwest. Now, what if I sit up there and I call the bitch and she know I got necessities and utilities to take care of, but she got the currency on her. But because she hit this lick, you know, she talking shit over the phone because she feel like she ain't been getting enough time. And because she got the money, she want me to sit up there and give her some motherfucking Martin Luther King speech, make her motherfucking reach my pockets again. You know what I'm saying? Is you gonna stand on your P's? Or is you gonna compromise? Like I said, nigga, my value, the value of my manhood, the value of my pimping was manifested at the greatest, you know, when I didn't have. That's when my character was truly shown, when I didn't have. You know, when I was fucked up, I shown that I wasn't fucked up. When I didn't have, I proved that I had everything. That's my, you know, but that's my little 2 cents though. You know, hold on. Yeah, because if you a high value man and you got a reputation for having beautiful women, and you get fucked up, you get in a very fucked up situation, you know, but you say, you know what? Even though this ugly Bam Bam Bigelow bitch is trying to fuck with me, I ain't gonna fuck with her ugly ass because that ain't what I want. And until the game give me what I want, then, it is what it is. I done seen pimps with that mentality. Then I done seen some pimps preside over, as the great Mel Taylor would say, preside over a donkey to the game bless him with a stallion, you know. But at the same particular time, just keeping that thing all the way real, even when you don't have, that don't stop the value of your man. That don't stop the value of manhood. No. Hold on. All right, cool. Let me open up these phone lines, though. I want to hear from you. Because I know, and keep it real. Don't call in trying to be somebody that you're not. And one thing about Star Report, he always acknowledged this game. He always sending them squares, over here, man. So shout out to Star Report. Hold on. All right, that number that you see pinned in the comment section, that number right there is the number that you could call me right now. Hold on for a minute. Let me hook this up. Hold on. I thought I had it. Hold on, player. Wow. So you gonna make different accounts asking me about herpes? I never had herpes. The video that you seen of that's an edit video. That's a video of actually I had a client, that's pretty much like a little brother to me now, that had got herpes in his first little 2 seconds of getting into the game. He had came into contact with herpes. I never came into no contact with no damn herpes. Only sexually, transmitted disease that I came in contact with in 2007, was gonorrhea. That was my first and last time ever getting burnt. But, if we just gonna talk some shit. But as far as herpes, I never had herpes. So please stop creating different accounts to keep asking me, man, do you got herpes on your dick? Yeah, and I bet it's a nigga behind that account too. That's not even a bitch trying to investigate my dick. That's some big burly ass nigga named Sebastian that's over 300 pounds trying to investigate my dick. Stop trying to investigate this dick, fam. Niggas trying to investigate a pimp's dick. Hold on. Do we got bumps on it? Is it clear? How it look? I like the way Sin talk shit. I want to know if his dick, is it pure dick? Cause if it's bumpy, hold on. If it's bumpy, I can't fuck with Sin. I was gonna subscribe to his channel, but if he got bumps on it, I can't be fucking with him if it got bumps on it. Hold on. Alright, hold on. Trying to hook this up to the speaker. You niggas is weird. Keep asking the man about his. You niggas is different. You got a preference about your sausages. Hello?
Hey, Fred.
Okay, hold on. Now you still ain't connected. I thought you were. Hold on.
Can you hear me now?
No, it's not that, brother. I'm getting you hooked up to this. Now speak now.
Can you hear me now?
Damn. All right, let me try this one more time. Right, bro. They trying to investigate a pimp's dick. All right, hold on. All right, speak now.
Can you hear me now, Fred?
Damn. Hold on, let me turn this shit off. Maybe that's it. Yeah, I think that's it. Hold on.
Can you hear me now, Fred?
Bro, I've always been able to hear you. You just not connected to the pills, bro. Hold on. You keep saying, bro, like, do you hear me now? You hear me now, sin?
I thought it was my phone.
No, no, it ain't you, it's me. No, it ain't you. All right, go ahead, speak.
I.
No, 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 no. Hold on. Yeah, you should be good now. Speak.
I.
Yeah, you
Ready to
good.
go?
Yeah, you good. Go
All
ahead.
right, cool. Cool. Appreciate the show. Appreciate you addressing some of the things that you can see through and not holding it to yourself, sharing it with everybody so everybody can learn from this. All right, I've been watching YouTube. I purchased the Brother Alan Rogers Curry book years ago when I was in college. I read the Brother Alan Rogers Curry book, Mode 1, and I got a chance to see AMS when he first came on YouTube. And I saw it, and you can tell when the brothers go and they buy another brother's book, read his concepts, and then regurgitate the concepts, but they put a little different icing on it. To say where you got your sources from, say where you got your concepts from, say where you got your ideologies from, and there's nothing wrong with that. And you do it yourself. So I just wanted to put that out there to the brothers. And just because you have some knowledge that other brothers don't have, don't use that as an ego to try to front on other brothers. And that's what it seems like they're doing on the YouTube thing. Like, I got some knowledge that these other guys don't got. That means you're not confident. That's not from an abundant situation. Abundant mindset is going to let you share that knowledge and not come off egotistical like, I got this, you don't got it. And these guys are coaches. They don't got no books or no real receipts in the game. Anybody can get on YouTube and say they're a professional. If they can't show the real receipts, they don't have the real credentials. We're gonna see more of this because they stopping these jobs and guys looking for an easy way to get money. They're looking for a lot of suckers too. So a lot of this YouTube stuff is a lot of get rich quick type stuff, and they feeling like I can read and piggyback. That's all I got to say, Pimp.
Man, I appreciate you for calling in, man. But I just gotta let you know, your phone, man, or either you, man, you motherfuckers is both of you motherfuckers is loud as hell the whole time. I just had to put my hand on Mary, like, yeah, man, and I just want to thank you, Sin, man. You know what I mean? And I had read Roger Allen Curry's book, man, and these niggas are there. I was like, God damn. But man, all love, man. Blessings to you. And I was like, God damn. Matter of fact, that's my fault. Next time y'all call in with a loud ass phone, I'm just gonna turn the speaker down. God damn. That nigga, now he got that 20G. Hold on. Now I fucks with him. He ain't say nothing, he was just speaking his mind, but god damn. That nigga mind was loud as hell, wasn't it? Alright, hold on. Shout out to the juice goddess. Shout out to all the ladies up in here right now. Especially the ones that already took showers. To the ladies that's listening to this game and your breath stank. Hello? Hello?
Hey, what's good, brother?
What's good? What's happening?
Man, I'm cool, man. I'm watching the live, man. Standing outside this window at the high rise. Man, listen, I've got a question for you, understand?
I'm trying to fight to hear what you saying, but okay, go ahead.
Hey, matter of fact, I'm the same people that called about a week ago. I had my headphones on too, but hold on. All right, you hear me now, bro?
I hear you. You just sound like you shaking. You you sound like Solo when he was talking to Tommy. Your voice is like trembling.
Man, cut it out. Hey, listen, bro. I ain't like them motherfuckers, man. I ain't like them motherfuckers. But listen, though, bro, I just got a question for you, bro. Cause on the low, I'm just trying to see how I'm gonna handle this situation. And, you know, it goes along, you understand me, bro, with the topic of your video.
Bro, I just want you to hang up and just call me later, bro. It's too much. I can barely hear you. It's a lot of turbulence going on.
Alright, that's all good, but don't even worry about it, bro. Hey, I'm a young nigga anyway. I need to be listening, but don't worry about it, bro. I'm gonna holler at you though.
Alright. Come on, man. Y'all gotta sit up there and have your phone going on, man. Have your phone right with God. And get my life. Alright, hello? Hello? Can you hear? Hello? Okay, this nigga goofy. Hello?
Shan.
What's happening, player?
Blessings, brother. How you doing, man?
Oh man, blessed to see another day. Let's talk.
Hey, man, so I got this question for you, right? I'm not a pimp, but I got a little player in me, and I got this young lady who makes $750,000 a year, right?
Amen.
Now, she's liking me, she's feeling me, and she's already done a lot for me, but she's trying to get me into the boyfriend role, and she feels like if I could be more of a boyfriend, she would feel more comfortable coming off of more money. So I wanted to ask you, what's the best approach? What's the best game for being able to, like, I'm not just playing. Sorry.
How long you been to this broad?
1 year.
Damn, you been talking to a whole year? How much money? Yeah, okay, so if you've been talking to the bitch a year, how much money has she already given you?
20 reps.
Damn, 20,000 in a year. Well, I mean, you're not in the game, so a outsider, peeling a bitch for 20 racks within a year. I don't know what your financial situation may be. You know what I mean? That might, been a blessing to you, but she got over $500,000. She got 700 and something. First of all, how do you know she has this? Has she given you confirmation of that? How do you know she has it?
Well, so here was the deal. I used to sell cars, and in the process of me selling her a vehicle, I saw what her salary was. So I don't work there no more. I don't have that job no more. But I know for a fact because I saw her salary, I saw her credit. I also know that she's a surgeon. So
so watch this. Have you fucked her?
I have not fucked her.
Okay, good. Okay, so look, have you mentally fucked her? Like the conversations y'all be having, like, you could just tell that the bitch like just mentally intrigued with the shit you saying.
Every night she says she want to submit to me completely, that she wants to be mine.
Okay, stop right there. You know what I mean? Don't nothing count until you count it. If a bitch, see, once, okay, watch this. If I'm having a conversation with a broad and she talking about, I want to do this, I want to do this to you, I want to do this for you, I want to do this for you, I wish I could do this for you, I want to do this for you. Yeah, if you want to do all of these things, then I'm going for you to prove yourself to me. You said that you wanted to commit to me. You said that you wanted to be a blessing to me. So once you said that you wanted to be a blessing to me, now we're about to find out if you're telling the truth or you're a liar. So that's up to you to give her something to do. And if that bitch don't do it, I wouldn't give a fuck if the bitch had 700 billion. If I told you to do something and you didn't do it, in reality, you didn't like me the way you profess that you like me, because every bitch that ever liked me paid the shit out of me. So nothing that this bitch says counts until you count it. Nothing that a bitch say count until you count it. Until you can see, the confirmation, you know what I mean, in your bank account, until you can see the confirmation of it being beneficial to you, she just talking to you. A bitch will tell you, oh, you so handsome. Oh, you so intelligent. Oh, the dick so good. A bitch will tell you all of that type of shit. But if them compliments don't lead to developments, hey man, that bitch just talking. She just talking. You know? She just talking, man. Hey,
Yeah, man, I told
hey,
you,
hold on, listen to me. Trust me. This you talking to somebody that broke, you know what I mean, a motherfucking multi-millionaire for hundreds of thousands. You know what I mean? Listen, I've been in this position before. When you give a woman something to do, she has to fulfill it. Once a woman step out there talking about some, oh, I like you and I want to do this and all of that type of shit. Oh, you do like, oh, so you said you like me. And we got a saying in the street, you know what I mean? If you know me, you owe me. If you like me, you gonna have to prove it. Nothing that a bitch says counts, you know what I mean, if I can't count it. So if she talking about some she like me and you over here with 700 something thousand, hey, guess what I'm getting ready to do? I'm about to tell that bitch what I'm in need of, what I want, all of that. Why? Because you said that you like, I'm about to see whether or not you like me or not. Giving me some pussy, that don't prove that you like me. Sucking my dick don't prove that you like me, you know. But once I see some, I see that Tremaine Hawkins, that change, you know, in my Bank of America account, that Wells Fargo, that Chase account, man, now I can see that you like it. Now I can tell me, now I see that you like this pimp with the two dimples. You know, said that she wanted to commit to you and I want to do this and I want to do this. What matter of fact, let me ask you this. What was your response to her once she said that I want to commit to you and all of this? What was your response?
So I knew that was kind of like game. So what I told her is, like scripture said, don't draw near me with your mouth. Don't give me lip service and try to placate me. I don't, because she liked to say yes, sir. I told her, I don't want you to say yes, sir. I want you to live, yes, sir. I want you to show me through your actions that this is what you really want to do. Rather than, you know, like you said, sound good, but what are you really doing? So other than time, it's like, hey, go do this, go take care of this. And a lot of this shit is, you know, $6,000-$7,000 a hit, whatever it may be. And she's been doing it. But there's one last thing I told her to do, which involves credit, she hasn't done yet. So I'm starting to kind of feel like it's a little bit game.
No, listen, I can even discern, because you telling me certain things, and even what you told me, I don't agree. But let me just tell you this. The best way to get what you endeavoring to get out that woman is they trying to listen for some new manipulation or something like that. I don't got no manipulation or no deception, you know what I mean, to give. I'm telling you to tell the bitch the truth. You know, once she, like I said, once a bitch tell me that she like me, I'm coming with instructions. That's the difference. You know, once I know that you genuinely, sincerely like me, that's when I'm coming with instructions. I'm not coming with hocus pocus, deception, manipulation, you know, type of game. As soon as I know that you like me, that's when I'm coming in with my instructions. And it's going to be proven whether you like me or not once I see that them instructions was obeyed.
Can you give me an example of instructions, Pete?
Like, for example, right? When I was in Louisville, Kentucky, I was fucked up, you know, at the time. And it was a pimp. He's currently locked up right now. And may God be merciful to him right now. But at this time, this one P, he was balling like a motherfucker. He go by the name of Magnificent. And Mac was having it his way at the time, you know, doing it his thing. You know what I mean? But at this time, I was in Louisville, fucked up. So I was so fucked up that I ended up, hold on. I was so fucked up that, you know what I mean, I sat there, you know what I mean, got on, because that's one thing about me. When I was fucked up, I didn't bring my problems to social media. I've just never been that woe is me ass nigga. So I was kicking game about life and different topics. Make a long story short, you know, one of the bitches, you know what I mean, that he had at the time, you know what I mean, she ended up seeing, you know, this one status that I had that everybody, cause I used to have Facebook cracking. And she come over there and she got right into, you know what I mean, the inbox and that said something, you know what I mean, to me. We started talking, long story after that. We got on the phone. She liked what I had to say, but I sit up there, I say, listen, this is exactly what I said. I say, yeah, this is all cool and everything, and you know, liking on the conversation and all of that, but baby, I'm not one of them individuals that you just gonna talk to, you know, for a bunch of hours, and you know, because I know, you know, the shit that I'm saying, you never heard it before. I understand, you know, because my conversation do that to a lot of motherfuckers. But right now, I'm fucked up. Yeah, I'm in a weekly right now, and I got 2 days left, and I got a phone bill. You know what I mean? It's over $600 and some dollars. You know, so I ain't got time to be playing. You know what I mean? And I know you're a little pretty little white girl and everything like that, but I ain't got time to be playing with you. You know what I mean? So you either gonna fuck with me or you gonna stay over there. But nah, I ain't got time to play. So you know what you gonna do? Well, right now, you know, I have, you know, I don't have too much money. Bitch, what did you have? That's not what I asked you. I got 800 and some dollars. Okay, well, bitch, that ain't really nothing, you know what I mean? But for right now, put some more relish on that. You know, I told the bitch to put some more relish on that sandwich, man. And I got the confirmation of everything that I'm saying. So I gave the bitch instructions. I told the bitch to put, you know, go make some more money. You know what I mean? Then go send it to me. The bitch sent it to me. So once the bitch sit up there and obeyed, you know, my instructions at the time, you know what I mean? The bitch was in Miami at the time. I directed the bitch out of Miami because I wanted to get her out of her comfort zone. I wanted to get her away. I wanted to get her out of her comfort zone. I wanted to get her away from her folks. So I got her out of that Miami, you know what I mean, and directed her out of there, you know what I mean? And then that's when I, you know, gave the phone call and everything like that. But I never would have called that man. I never would have presided over her and instructed her if she would have followed them first instructions. Everything that I ended up getting out that bitch and what we ended up having was because she obeyed the first instructions that came out my goddamn mouth. Now, if that bitch had not followed those instructions that was being conveyed over the phone the first motherfucking time, it wouldn't have been the second time that we spoke. Because I know that if you tell a bitch to do something and she don't do it, and you still keep talking to her, you just gave the bitch a license, you know what I mean, to keep disrespecting your instructions. And I can't do that.
Okay.
So that's that. So that don't just go with a hoe, that go for a square. If I'm talking to a square, this ain't even about pimping. Just as a man, if I tell a woman to do something, you know what I mean, especially if she balling, she got a few hundreds of thousands, or she got some meals over there, you know, and I told her something that I needed, or I told her something that I wanted done after she talking about some she like me and you love me and you into me. Okay, well, one thing I know about that thing called love, the scripture says that love is stronger than the grave. So if love is stronger than the grave, and you know it has defined love to be God, you know, this is a strong ass force. So if you really possess that feeling that you profess to have, it's gonna make you sit up there and have a reunion at Western Union. It's gonna make you get my account number, you know what I mean, and go sit up there and make some deposits. It's gonna make you cash at me. It's gonna make you do something. You know what I mean? So yeah, man. If a woman, go ahead.
I'm gonna put it to her. I'm gonna put it to her.
Hold on, listen to me. Yeah, listen to me. Wait for her to do that with you again, because she gonna do it again. She gonna say I love you. She gonna say I like you again. She gonna do something that's gonna open the door for some instructions to be given. And $20,000 within a year for a lot of people, for a lot of you squares, that's decent, you know.
That was a lot for me, you know. I gotta say I'm not a pimp, but that was a lot for me.
Right. Okay, so if you one of those guys that you just happy, whatever the bitch give you, she over there with she over there over 700,000, and you cool with 20,000, which ain't shit. A bitch that got a career and got over 700,000, $700, like, don't play yourself short. You know,
Okay.
like as my grandmother said, you'll never have it all if you think small. You know, if you think small, you'll never have it all, man. You know?
Well, I want to be better, but I'm just being honest about, for me that was a lot, but I know there's a lot more potential in that. That wasn't nothing but chump change to her.
Exactly. Exactly. So if it's nothing but chump change to her, why would you be content and satisfied with a bitch giving you something that she considers to be chump change? Now, how does that make sense to you?
Yeah, it don't.
If it's just a penny or a dime or a quarter, you know what I mean, to the bitch, and you a man, why the fuck would you be satisfied with something that a bitch considers to be chump change?
Yeah, you're right.
You gonna
And
be
I think
hey, listen to me. You gonna be mad as hell if that bitch come across a gangbanger or she come across a nigga that's fresh out the pen and he just hungry. You know what I mean? And he ain't afraid to ask for
I
it.
will be mad.
And you gonna be mad as
And
hell if that crip or that blood or that gangbanger that's fresh out of the pen.
Honestly, I was also kind of like, I don't want to say scared, but I was kind of wondering how to proceed with the game because I haven't had sex with her, and on the one side, like I want things to go forward, but she's kind of pressing the issue, and I've been holding out for a whole year.
Okay, well, first of all, let me ask you this: are you attracted to her?
Not as much as some other women I've been with. She is attractive, but not as much as like what I'm usually used to.
Yeah, man. It's a lot of you niggas don't got dick discipline, and a lot of y'all, as Minister Jap would say, dick discipline. A lot of y'all don't even have that. It's just that you talking to an ugly bitch. You know, so by you talking to somebody that you're not attracted to, it's easy for you to abstain and refrain from going that wet thing for a year. You know, when you're not attracted to somebody. You know what I mean? You're not strongly attracted to her. Go ahead.
My homies be like, you tripping. She's good. You tripping. I'm not super attracted to her, but she's not ugly.
Okay, well listen to me. Since you want to be a blessing to the game, you got my number, you know what I mean? Put me on the put me on the phone with it.
I knew you was gonna say that.
Hey, and I will give you a tutorial on how it's done. I will give you a tutorial on how it's done. You know what I mean? Because she's attracted to me. She got over 700,000. Yeah, man, she's attracted to me, man. Tell her I said, you know what I mean? Hey, baby, with her fine ass. You know what I mean? Tell her. Tell her that the pimp said, hey.
Yeah, I knew you was gonna say that.
Yeah,
man.
I knew I was gonna say that too. But yeah, blessings to you, man.
Wisdom.
All right, man. Good luck.
Thank you, brother. Bless you, bro. I appreciate it.
Okay, hello.
Hey, what's going on, Sam?
What's going on with it?
Hey, peace and blessings to you, man. Look, I'm kind of fucked up right now, man. I'm trying to catch one. Game for young people trying to come up.
Oh man, I got so much game. Eternity is not enough time to tell you. Matter of fact, I done did videos about it, but just to wrap things up in a nutshell, the best jug that I can give you, you know what I mean, is this game right now. Sometimes that's better, you know what I mean, than some money. But what I will tell you is this: you doing better than most because even though you fucked up, you driving around, right? You mobile, ain't you?
Right.
Right. So you mobile. What city you in?
Oh man, I'm in Detroit.
Oh man, come on now. So okay, you in the Midwest where the weather is getting better right now. We in the month of May. You know what I mean? If you in Detroit, you already know Chicago right there.
Right.
So everything in life is about position. And if you get in that position, you can have what you want in possession. And no disrespect to Detroit, but I'd rather be in the city of Chicago than Detroit when it comes to coming up, when it comes to knocking something. when it comes to knocking something marketable, when it comes to, because one thing about if I'm in the shy, you can knock something marketable and you can stay in the shy to get something profitable. So to me, if I was in that position, if I was mobile in the city of Detroit, I'd be endeavoring to get to the shy, you know what I mean, to get in position where I got a better opportunity. The probability of me knocking some good work that's marketable is a higher chance than me being in Detroit. And then just to keep it all the way real, man, you know what's to come is better than what's been. You know what I mean? What you're going through right now, you know that's temporary. You know what I mean? Just like one day, you know what I mean, you had a bitch or you had bitches and now you don't. You know what I mean? You're going to look up 2 seconds again and you'll sit up there, you understand me, and have some more Boston baked bean head ass bitches. Hey man, sometimes we just got to go through it to get to it. You know what I mean? The crucifixion come before the resurrection. You know what I mean? That's just what we do, baby. You know what I mean? But one thing I will tell you though, if I'm in Detroit, yeah, I'm going to hit that shot because it's certain places you could go to in Detroit, but it'd be like a waste of time compared to. I'd rather be in Milwaukee than Detroit. As far as trying to knock something, I'd rather be at that Milwaukee Greyhound, you know what I mean, than be in Detroit. You know what I'm saying?
I feel that.
Yeah, but me.
Good looking out, Pete.
Hold on, do you got enough?
Man, you really
You got enough gas money to get to the shop?
Man, you already know. I'm down bad compared to what I've seen in the past, man. But
Okay.
I ain't all the way out. You know.
Okay, well, cool. Well, that's what you need to do. What I would do, you know what I mean? I if we was on the phone private right now, I say some other things. I'll tell you exactly where to go knock you one. All you would have to do is pretty much stay down. But you're mobile. Like, no, you're not fucked up. You just compared to, you know what I mean, what you used to, used to doing when you up. But nah, you're not really fucked up. So, by you being mobile, you know what I mean? Yeah, man, I'll sit up there, man, and go on that Harrison. That's all I'm gonna say. I'll sit up there and go to certain places, and I will be waiting for certain, because it's too easy to knock in the shot. You got to remember, at the Greyhound station, if you sit up there, you understand me, and drive, you got the Greyhound station, and then you got the other bus station. And now we in the month of May. Oh my God, nigga, it's too easy to knock. I don't even know what you driving right now, but man, there's too many bitches coming from Memphis and coming from Milwaukee and coming from the West Coast and coming to the Shy and shit, man. Man, knock that shit off, man. You know what I'm talking about? We in the month of May right now, man. So a nigga can see the end of the tunnel right now. I can see if we was in December, November. You know what I'm talking about? But nah, man, you in the month of May, man. You too close to July. You too close, you understand me, to some heat, man. Yeah, that weather is cool enough for you to slide to that Chicago right now, man. You know, your next bitch probably in the shit right now. Your next bitch probably, you know what I mean, in Cincinnati, on a bus, you know what I mean, getting ready to come to the shot right now. And I would be there, you understand me, to be the first thing that she see when she touched down. You know?
Appreciate it, P, man. Blessing my soul right now.
Yeah. Oh, and don't forget, nigga. And don't forget, if you in that Detroit, you know what I mean, that motherfucking Minneapolis ain't far away, brother. Yeah, man. It ain't that Bloomington. Yeah, that Bloomington, that Mall of America. Yeah, if you in Detroit, that ain't that far away either. You know? So a motherfucker can sit up there and bounce between, either decide, am I gonna do Minnesota or am I gonna do Chicago? But if I'm holus and dolus, I'm gonna do Chicago. Yeah, I'm gonna do the shot, cause I just know the city too well. Nigga can't be fucked up at home. You know, I just know the city too well. Moving through the south, the west, downtown, the north side. Man, come back 5 days, I have at least two or three. You know, it's just too easy, especially a nigga that's mobile. How old are you?
I'm 23.
Oh, man. You ain't went through nothing, man. You 23 years old, man. You young and on fire with this shit. Come on, man. You getting ready to have it, bro. What you talking about? You fucked up right now. Man, you 23 years old. You know how many bitches want to sit up there, man, and get it for a young, fly, charismatic, and magnetic pimp? Oh, man, go ahead and stop playing with the game, man. Use that little gas money, man, and slide down to that shack and go knock your next bitch, man, and get you another pimp testimony. Come on, man. You 23.
Well, I'm on it.
All right. You know, it's some things, you know what I mean, that I wanted to say, but I can't say because I'm live right now. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is.
With you on the secret text or whatever.
Hey, when you sit up there and knock a bitch, and when you sit up there, you understand me, and get comfortable and get back on your feet, yeah, man, you know what I mean? Don't forget about calling in, man, to give this game a testimony, man, so you can testify and glorify this game like you supposed to. You did?
I got you.
All right, man, love.
All right.
Okay, cool. Can we get them likes up, though? Yeah. Hello?
What's up, baby?
Oh, man, some more. What's going on with you?
Hold on. Let me get the earphones on, man.
Okay, go ahead.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, man. Go ahead.
Hello? Okay, good deal. Yeah, I'm out, man. I'm out on the road. I know everybody, crowd the door and elbow to elbow trying to get in here and talk to you and get some of this building, but I'm just trying to come and get a little game. So I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I've been lying in the motherfucker these past couple.
Hold on for a minute. Yep. Solo TV. The number is pinned within the comments section, bro. It's the 702-800-9473 number. Yeah, you can hit my line. Matter of fact, you could be the next one. I'm gonna make sure you the next one after bro right here. But yeah, go ahead. What was you saying, bro?
Yeah, I just gotta go and keep it real with you, man. I ain't been pimping on no bitches. You know what I'm saying? Been trying to knock a hoe, but I've been around my niggas and them and shit, and they been like, I'm coming out of Memphis, Tennessee, so you already know what's going on down there.
Yeah.
And this just these past couple months, I just got off the road and from driving on the road, driving trucks, to start driving in the city. And I was just knocking down a bunch of bitches, but all them bitches was just low hanging fruit. So now I'm just trying to go after the good looking bitches, the marketable bitches, the bitches you pop up with and hop out with. And man, I've been trying to get at the bitches. And it seems like, you know what I'm saying, I've been getting turned down left to right. Like I'm trying to put my finger on exactly what it is, but I just got to get some insight from real peace so I can understand where I'm lacking it.
Okay, so wait a minute. Let me get it straight, because I'm a little slow, but I know you're going to bless me because you young and fast with it. Confessing to be.
I'm just going to keep it funky. I'm right now, I'm a square of Delaware right now.
Okay, so you a square guy that's endeavoring to, what, get you some pussy?
I done had enough pussy.
Hey, man,
I just need a bitch that just gone. I just need a bitch that's gonna sock it to my back pocket. Pimping is about getting the money out the hoe, but I ain't trying to go cross country with it international. I'm just trying to, keep a couple hoes in the stable so I can go and have them. Look, I need you. I'm
gonna keep it all the way real with you. I'm gonna end up telling you something that you don't want to hear, but it's the truth, bro. You need to get your CDL. Yeah, you need to sit up there and get your CDL, man. If you go get your CDL.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm driving trucks. I've been driving 2 years.
Okay, cool. Listen to what I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Leave them bitches, all of that shit, leave that alone. I know you from Memphis 10 and the music sound cool and you be hearing the stories about Lamar and all of that, and it's a real cool city, man. I can't lie about that. It's a lot of love in Memphis, but let me just tell you this. Before you be in somebody penitentiary for a century, leave that shit alone. Don't be nobody but you. You know what I mean? When God made you, he didn't make no mistakes. Stay in your own lane. That pimping thing, that Mac thing, that player thing, that ain't even you. You know what I mean? You a nice young man. You gonna meet you a nice little beautiful black woman and you gonna sit up there, you understand me, and preside over that. But as far as like presiding over a multitude of women, a bitch socking into your pockets and all of that. That ain't even you. That's not even your style. That's not what God created you for. You know what I mean? That's not your place in life. I'm just looking out for you, man. You know what I mean? Because I don't want to see another young black brother in the penitentiary simply because you impersonating a pimp. We got so many young black men that's in a correctional facility for eternity simply because he was trying to impersonate a pimp.
Yeah.
And that's fucked up that some of these young black men will never see the light of day again, all because they was trying to be something that they wasn't. And I don't want that to be you. You not a pimp, you not no Mac, you not no player. You remind me, just listening to you remind me of my little brother. God blessed you to be green. You a square. You know what I mean? And it's a blessing to be a square. It's a blessing. You know what I mean? Don't try to fit in. Don't try to be, you know what I mean, with, no, that's not even you. If anything, you need to be seeking God concerning the will of God for your life so you can fulfill that. You a nice young man, I can tell. But yeah, bro, let me go ahead and move on. But yeah, man, go ahead and keep driving them trucks and get in the will of God. Apply the word of God to your life. Stay in the will of God until God bless you with the woman of God. That's what you need to be doing. Love. I'm talking about socking into your pockets and all of that. No, that ain't you, young man. Solo, what you say you calling me from? Damn, I wish I could have talked to some ladies, man. I don't know, maybe they might be scared of this pimping, man, I done cut so many niggas up. Okay, is you the 433? All you gotta do is let me know that, Solo. Is you the 433? And y'all be calling in trying to sound cool. No, he know what I mean. I know what he said. I'm asking him if he's the 433. Why is it taking him forever and a day to respond? No, I know his area code. My goodness. Thank you, Solo. I know that he said 612. Goddamn. Y'all gotta be sharper than that. Anyway, come on. I'm calling you now.
Please leave your message for 612.
Let me call you again. Y'all stupid. Tommy.
Tim, what's good?
Man, what's going on with it? Tommy. Don't call me a bitch on my own show. Tommy, no, not in front of the kids. Tommy. Hey, listen. Tommy.
Oh, man.
Oh shit, but go ahead, talk to me. Solo TV, everybody. And y'all make sure y'all go subscribe to bro channel and everything. Somebody get the link to bro's channel and put it in the comment section. Go ahead, Solo. They listen, they hear you.
Hey, Tim, I don't disagree with what you saying, man. Like, in the truth. I just wish you would have gave me this rebuke and behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying?
No, see, I had just found out about it, and just to keep it all the way real, you know what I mean? Open rebuke is better than secret love, as the scriptures say. Some things, if it was like real fucked up situation, then I would have spoken to you privately. But just like something like this, that's minor leagues. I can check it, and I'm gonna check it so good that you ain't gonna let it happen no more. It ain't nothing like you got caught in a court case or something regarding family or something like that. That's a private issue. But just, Tommy sitting over there, Tommy, don't call me a bitch on my show, Tommy. No, that's some shit I can roast you about. And after I roast the shit out you'll never let that shit happen again. If you and Tommy ever get on the platform again and he going crazy because of what I did today, you understand me? You're gonna let that Midwest come out, you know what I mean, and roast the shit out of his motherfucking ass. Cause Tommy would have never did that shit with me. Only way Tommy could have did that shit with me is his microphone was louder, or him doing some shit where he turned my volume down or some shit like that. But in a roasting, no, Tommy, you know, and God bless him, you know, but no, he's not nowhere near no Sinful to P. And I would have never, ever allowed Tommy, Kevin, whoever y'all favorite YouTuber is, you know what I mean, speak to me any kind of way. And then because I want to maintain views, or because I want to have a cool video, I'm going to maintain this popular YouTuber on my channel so my channel can grow. Man, fuck all of that. You know, and I mean that. Fuck all of that. You know, if I keep him on the show, you know, the views can go up, the subscribers can go. Man, fuck all of that. Fuck him and these subscribers, these views, all of that shit. You know?
Yeah, definitely. And another thing, you know, Sin, because you know I've been watching you. You already know for a minute. I saw the live stream. There were like 1,400 people there, right? And all of a sudden I just froze up, Sin. Like literally, I don't know how to explain it to you, but it's like
I seen it. You ain't got to explain. I seen it. When I seen, I was like, damn, why did y'all let me go this long, you know what I mean, without knowing this? Like, I didn't even know about, I'm going to just keep it all the way 100. I didn't even know about you roasting AMS until another YouTuber told me. I didn't know. And once I seen the shit, it was like, wow, you know? This wasn't to kick AMS down either, because I told them, just because I'm a pimp, just because somebody write a book, just because if I got a channel that's 10 million subscribers, that don't mean that every bitch that I holler at when I go outside is gonna like me or wanna fuck with me. Some people are really in YouTube land. And you know, I just, but one thing I don't like fear. I don't like a guy who professes to be a guru of something and he afraid to get at a bitch. That's what I don't like. That's when I'm gonna bite you. That's when I'm gonna sit up there, you know what I mean, and rebuke the shit out of you. Cause ain't no way in the world you go live. Y'all wanna see me get at some snow bunnies? Y'all wanna see me get at some snow bunnies? Press 1 if you wanna see me get at some snow bunnies. And then everybody hit 1 and they ready to see you getting some snow bunnies, and then you just freeze up. Like, no, man. No, that's Rebuke.
So, I wasn't speaking about AMS freezing up. I'm talking about myself.
No. I was speaking up on that. I already know about the, I ended up seeing, like, I didn't even know that these situations was like this late. You know what I'm saying? I'm just finding out about this shit. I didn't know about, I'm just finding out this week. Well, was it this week? Well, I've only known about it less than a week of O'Shea and Tommy. They got into it on Ramel shit. I didn't know. I be out the loop, man. I don't be knowing until like late. But once I got it, I was like, oh hell no, whoa, oh. And then when I seen the video, this man calling you a bitch, and you sitting up, Tommy, don't call me. Cut little bro up, man, because you know what I mean, that's not how we do it on this Midwest. And not just that, you know what I mean, you made Tommy think that you was an in-pocket, you know what I mean, I can't even fix it up, an in-pocket bitch. And anytime you sit up there and have praise and worship service for any one of these YouTubers, you know what I mean, they think that you scared, or they think that, you know what I mean, you honoring them. I had to learn, somebody told me, they was like, yeah, Sin, you be showing everybody love, you can't do that. I said, what you mean? He was like, you know, when you go in somebody's comment section and, you know what I mean, get money and everything, or if you acknowledge that you know them, you know, they'll start thinking that, you know what I mean, like they the shit or they above you because you show. I'm like, wow. I'm like, I don't think like that. I'm just, you know, like anytime I see Sonetta is live, I come in there and acknowledge him, O'Shea. Those are the two people that I'm always going to, acknowledge, and sometimes I would acknowledge other little YouTubers, but I never thought that y'all was thinking like, yeah, look at him. Ha ha ha. He's in my comment section. I'm like, man, these niggas are some internet niggas for real. Like, I don't know, man. I don't think like that. That's not my world. Cause somebody in my comment section, they beneath me. You can't go in the comment section and show love. You can't acknowledge. Because I've even seen people say that. Like, yeah, he used to be in my comment section. I'm like, whoa. Like the world, they whole world is different. But yeah, to you, yeah, you already know. I ain't got to beat it in you. You already know you ain't gonna you're never gonna allow that to happen again with nobody.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
And I just want to clarify.
Go ahead.
Me and AMS, we squashed our issues like grown men behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying? Because you know how it is, P. Some of these cats, like you even mentioned it in the video. What happens is they get a certain number of subscribers, and all of a sudden they act like they too good for you, or they start feeling themselves. You know what I mean? When I first interviewed AMS, he only had like 189 subscribers, and I had like 20,000. So, I did it off the strength because Black Ram vouched for him. And so. What has happened repeatedly is with some of these YouTubers, P.
Wow.
So that's the type of way, because that ain't like, why is it that whenever you got black men become successful, then all of a sudden now you too good to fuck with the people that help you get there,
Robin, shut up and hold on. Robin, shut up and stop lying. I've been liking and commenting on your picture for years. Stop lying in my comment section. But no, I know exactly what you're talking about. But what I will say is this. I might be cordial with certain YouTubers, but the only one that I'm really like cool with is really O'Shea and Jap and Sonetta. Sa cool, but other than that, really just O'Shea and Jap, but I'm just not into the whole little Hollywood thing. Okay, I got too many subscribers. I can't talk to you no more. Be like, Sin, man, what's going on, man? Can we work together? Excuse me. I'm a part of the 100,000 subscriber club now. I will not be answering any more calls from you. I won't be taking any more text messages from you. I will not be. It's kind of like the Nick Cannon movie when Nick had got cool for a second and they was like, oh my God, you got on Sean John. Oh my God, it's real Sean John. You know what I mean? Like, you could just tell that's how some of these guys be. Excuse me. I'm getting 5,000 likes per video now. I cannot associate myself with people who are like 50, 60, 40, 20. I'm part of the 100,000 subscriber club now. So, no. But P, man, remember when you, excuse me. If you notice, I erased all my pimp content. All that content is gone. You know what I mean? I don't associate myself with pimps anymore or any of that. But P, that's what made you. That's what made your platform. Listen, I don't give a fuck what made my motherfucking platform. I don't associate with the help anymore. I finally made it. No, I'm just not that type of, I guess once you hit a certain point on YouTube, you're supposed to act brand new. I don't know, but this is what I said, and I say it again. The difference between me and your favorite YouTuber, nobody knew them. That's the difference. Like, sometimes certain pimps, they would come in my comment section, and certain mods would time them out, whatever they said, and certain pimps would be like, wait a minute, man. I know this nigga from the streets, man. I'm not from no motherfucking YouTube and shit, man. Sin know me, you know what I mean, from the streets, man. We don't know each other from no YouTube, man. Sin, check this. And what I mean, I said that to say this. I'm never going to act different on a motherfucker because I got something going on a YouTube, especially if I knew you from the streets. Like if you notice, like even certain people know me from prison. Like when y'all be saying Gilbert Francis, that was my cellie in prison in High Desert. Come on, man. We was eating top ramen together and working out in the cell together, and you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Like, am I supposed to act different because I'm on a fucking YouTube? No, I'm a real person. I'm not a celebrity. I'm not somebody that you can't touch or feel. No, I'm that same nigga that was in special ed and they was telling my mama, asking my mama to put me on Ritalin, but because of my mother believing in the word of God and the faith of God, she never, allowed her baby to do that. But I'm the same little nigga that was on behavior disorder and learning disability. That's how I see myself. I don't see myself as a Grey Poupon ass nigga. I see myself as a soft east side of Chicago nigga. So I'm always gonna be reachable to the people because my life don't belong to me. My life belongs to the people, which is probably another reason why I'll never probably be big on YouTube, because I'm not trying to water down my shit. I'm not trying to, no, on this channel right here, it's gonna exactly stay the same. Only reason in the future I'm gonna start a channel called Game with No Profanity is because I want to reach more people. I want more squares, more women, to see the game. But I'm not watering down the game. I'm not changing my message. I'm making sure that the videos can be monetized so it can reach more, individuals. But I'm never gonna change my message. Nah.
Right. Well, Sin, I'm not gonna hold up your line, man. I just wanted to call in and give you some clarification, like I said. But I appreciate you because you already know I got a lot of respect for you, man. And I'm with you on that. Like this whole YouTube yelling back, like see me when you see me. You know what I mean?
No.
I'm a square. You know what I'm saying? That lives in Bloomington, Minnesota.
Man.
But if you ever want to hit me up, bro, this is my line. Yeah,
okay.
You want, bro.
Okay, cool. But yeah, I love your town. I was just telling that young man, that's in Detroit, man. You know what I mean? Like, I can't see a motherfucker coming to your town that's really serious about knocking something and stay in Bloomington for a whole 2 weeks and not knock anything. Like, man, Bloomington is so beautiful, man. And then you be in the Mall of America, you know what I mean, during the daytime, then the nighttime, how me and Freeze used to leave Bloomington and then we'd hit downtown Minneapolis, you know what I mean, daytime, hit that St. Paul, you know what I mean, or that daytime, you know what I mean, sit up there and fall in that, damn, I'm trying to think of that one little area, man, the Apple Valley. Oh my God, Apple Valley is full of like Hillary's from Fresh Prince. You know what I mean? It's full of little black bitches that talk white and that, how ghetto folks, we educated and eloquent speaking. Like, man, like Minnesota, Minnesota is just a gold mine. But go ahead.
I said this summer is gonna be popping because with lockdown, you can already see like everybody's going out, so. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna be out there, so that's why I've been hitting the gym so hard. So because I'm really trying to get it popping this summer and put my bid in. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Well, listen. This is what I'm gonna tell you. Let's see. Hold on. Okay, this is May 6th. So if we're in May 6th, you already. I mean, officially, y'all let me know. Am I wrong or right? Officially, I think summertime starts the 20th of June. But for black people, normally, summer really start, like all the events, especially in Chicago, really like July, So you got not only enough time to work out, but to eat right, Solo. Because the working out part, you will work out, you know what I mean? But the thing is that you got to eat right. And what are you eating?
Yes, sir. Well, I've been recently eating a lot more salads and chicken breasts, a lot of peanuts.
Okay, watch this. How much weight are you trying to lose before the summer?
So I'm trying to lose at least.
Me and Freeze, especially, Because one thing I love about, man, and now Freeze got that BMW. Listen, man, check it out. In downtown Minneapolis, you know what? I forgot the name of the hotel. Damn. But it's on Hennepin. It's on Hennepin. I'm trying to think of this one hotel. Excuse me. The fucking Hyatt. Inside the Hyatt, I already told y'all they was gonna do this stupid ass drill. But hold on.
This is quantum fire. We are now conducting the mounting section of your fire alarm system. I repeat, we are now.
Let me hold on. Let me wait till his bitch ass thing. I told y'all when it first started they was gonna have a little fake fire drill. Hold on.
Please disregard as only a test. I repeat, and self.
You've already repeated it.
Please disregard as only a test.
We've been disregarding since I've been in this motherfucker.
Thank you.
All right, thank you. God bless you. Okay, check this out. On Hennepin, you have the Hyatt. Inside the Hyatt, they have a fucking basketball court. They got the gym right here, and then they got the court next door. All right? If I was there right now, man, it's just so beautiful. That's why I was trying to tell one of my proteges to hit that Minnesota right now. It's a good time. Y'all got the gym and y'all got the basketball court right next door. Bro, you know how easy it is to lose 20-something pounds playing basketball, playing full court? Play you some basketball and eat right.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I got it.
Yeah, man.
I got you. You know, it's motivation for me, you know, because I want to clear it up this summer. But like I said, I ain't going to hold up. Stay tuned, bro, and keep pressing forward, man.
Man, I appreciate that, man, and good looking. But yeah, 20-something pounds before the summertime. It's early May, and summertime don't start until late June and really, really early July. Like, too easy. You got this shit, bro. You gonna knock this shit out the park. I expect you to lose more than that. Yeah, you got this shit, because I'm tired of motherfuckers making little jokes. I'm not gonna lie to you. When I come back, you know what I mean, later on, I'm about to come arrogant in the motherfucker. I do a lot of shit that I do just so I can talk shit. Just so me talking shit motivates me to eat right and work out. Me just being able to talk shit and put people in their feelings, that motivates me. You know what I mean? That keeps me eating fruit. That keep me drinking water. You know what I mean? I always remember, man, you know, it's an old saying, man, the disciplined man, you know what I mean? He can do anything. He can go through everything. He can have everything. The disciplined man, you know?
Yeah.
So yeah, man, blessings to you, bro. Love.
All right.
All right. I guess I'll take, hold on. They had that little fake ass fire drill. Saying what you do with your biggest suit. Nothing, I'm gonna come back with them on. I'm gonna come back with them on like, what up, what's happening? No. I still got the motherfucker, just can't wear them. Hold on. Hello. I used to wear them just so you could see the weight loss before I left. Hello?
Yeah, what's going on?
What's going on with it, fam?
What's going on, bro? Yeah, you know, I just been listening to your message today and everything like that, and you know what I'm saying? Cause I listen to AMS too. I mean, I'm not like a big fan of nothing like that, but you know, I do listen to him sometimes. And one thing I want to ask you, you know what I'm saying? Cause I feel like y'all kind of conflict when it comes to this.
Hold on, stop.
You know,
me and AMS. Hold on, stop. This is I want to let this be known. I don't hate or dislike AMS at all. And I also want you to know that we do have a different point of view. One of the biggest things that me and AMS disagree on is the fact that I teach my people to tell a woman the truth. We don't lie over here. That's the difference. See, AMS teaches his people to lie and be deceitful and, you know, use deception. Over here, you know what I mean? We believe if we lie to a woman, we give a woman a license to despise and disrespect us. So we don't give a woman a license to minimize us or disrespect us. We don't do that. You know, our principles is above that. And who is this bitch and lie to her? Like, she's nothing. In that regard, she's nothing. She ain't nobody to be lying to. You know? So, no, that's the biggest thing. We got other things that we disagree on, you know what I mean? But a lot of the shit we do agree on, because a lot of shit that he got, that he taught, that shit came from me. But go ahead, I'm listening.
Yeah, when I said conflict, I mean like he says he like swears to not do a certain thing, and you kind of just do it all the time. You know what I'm saying?
He said he like what?
Huh?
He said he like what?
So, all right, AMS says never to compliment a woman, damn near ever. Maybe you can do it sometime, but really for the most part, you don't ever want to compliment women, because the shit goes to their head. They start feeling themselves. Then they start feeling like they kind of like, you know what I mean? I don't know if I want to say better than you, but like they just kind of like not appreciating it and shit. Like, you know, and now you give them that validation or whatever. That's what he says. You give them that validation. So now they start switching up and changing up and acting kind of weird and shit. You know what I mean? Now, with you call women beautiful all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, so what's going on with that?
Okay, well, this is the difference. The difference is that when he said those things, he was endeavoring to appeal to a gameless audience. And most of the guys were gameless. So of course, anything and everything that AMS said, they ate him up. They ate it up because AMS came at the perfect time. No disrespect to Steve the Dean and a lot of the other little guys, but those guys were like boring. Okay, so now that you have somebody who's more entertaining and straightforward, even though, you know, he's not spitting no out of this world game, but it's just straightforward, you know? So even though he's saying that 2 + 2 is 5 on a lot of topics, but because he has, I keep telling you guys, confidence is so powerful that even a fool can use it. All right? So he had confidence in the foolishness that he was conveying. But I'm going to just say this to you. When it comes to giving a woman compliments, I'm not abolishing what he said. I'm just going to say this to you. There's a balance in everything, you know, and I believe in, you know, verbally, you know, spanking that ass. I believe in verbally crucifying that ass, rebuking a bitch, reproving her when she needs to be reproved, you know. And then if I see her endeavoring to improve, you know, if I see her endeavoring to apply this game that I've given to her life, why wouldn't I bless her with a compliment? Why wouldn't I give her some encouragement? Why wouldn't I give her some enlightenment? Why wouldn't I give her? This is a woman. This is somebody that's governed by feelings. And if I give you too much of anything, that's wrong. The Word of God taught me to be temperate. Be temperate in all things. So if I give you an overindulgence in anything, that's wrong. I'm giving you an equal balance. You know, so on one end, I might sit up there and tell her that she's a Boston baked bean head ass bitch, and bitch, you ain't gonna accomplish anything without this motherfucking game. And bitch, I can give a less fuck if you made 20,000 a day. You still a thought out of my mind. You produce what you produce because the thoughts was produced out of my mind for you to execute it. I said that in one conversation, then you might come back a week later and I might sit up there and be looking at her in the mirror, bitch. If you come in this motherfucking house with less than $1 billion today, I'm gonna beat your motherfucking ass. Saying, what are you talking about? Bitch, because that's what you look like right now. You look like everything right now, bitch. You look like you can have everything in the goddamn world. And I'll be damned if you sit up there and come back with less than $1 billion, bitch, because that's how the fuck you look right now. You look like you were fearfully and wonderfully made. You know what I mean? You's a cold motherfucker. I can't like, I'm just so proud. You know what I mean? That God blessed me to pimp on your motherfucking ass, bitch. You know what I'm talking about? Like, you know, And then she grinning, she smiling on one end, you know what I mean, to another. I'm like, bitch, if I wasn't so motherfucking seasoned in this game, and if you had caught me years ago, bitch, I would have tore your motherfucking ass up before you went to work. As fine as you look right now. Oh my God, saying stop. I gotta get ready. You know what I mean? Like, it's a balance to this shit. I'm not, listen to me. I'm not anytime. Watch what I'm telling you. If you make anything common, it's not going to be appreciated. That's why my compliments are not common every day. You know? And the reason why I don't give compliments every day and all the time, because as great as my compliments are, it's going to become as common as the air of God if I'm giving it every day. No matter how great something is, if it's common, if it's not going to be appreciated. A woman will feel obligated to make you feel appreciated when you can make something, you know, special. That's why I told, you know, young players to treat your dick like a holiday so you can live life, you know, like it's every day. You know what I mean? You treat your dick like a holiday so you can live every day like it's your birthday, simply because you making yourself a trophy. No matter how great your dick or your tongue is, if you do that shit every day in the bedroom, that shit gonna become common to a bitch. And she gonna start thinking, okay, what else do you have to offer? You know what I'm saying? So you have to take your characteristics, your conversation, your cologne, everything about you. You can't make that common. You know? Why do people appreciate the voice of God? Because they don't hear God speak to them every day. And if a man of God or if a woman of God tell you that they hear from God every day, they lying. But hearing from God is special because it's something that you got to pray for. It's something that you got to fast for. It's something that you got to stay before God for. You got to sacrifice for. You know, you got to consecrate for. You can't just hear the voice of God every day. If you heard the voice of God every day, we'd be just like Adam. Adam was hearing the voice of God and he took it, you know, it was nothing to him. Why? Because there was no such thing as prayer in Adam's day. He can talk to God whenever he wanted to. So that which is common, you're not going to value that. Why? Because it's common. Damn near most of the people in my comment section, they didn't get up today and say, Lord, thank you for another day. Or Lord, thank you for all my toes. Thank you for all my fingers. Thank you for both of my ears. Why? Because it's common to them. So it's not special. But if I take one of their ears away, or if I shoot a toe off, you know, or I fuck with something that they don't have both of no more, now all of a sudden, you know what I mean, they appreciate it. You know, because it's gone now. But that which is common, no. So no, you don't never want to compliment a woman every day, all the time, you know, because it's common. That's why I tell motherfuckers in the comment section, you know what I mean, telling her how beautiful or fine she is, I'm going to be that one person that's saying something totally the opposite. And I'm going to be the only nigga that got the bitch attention. Why? Because I'm saying something completely the opposite of what everybody else is saying. Common sense.
Yeah, that's real. That's real.
Common sense.
For sure.
You know, but yeah, we got a different doctrine, a view of things, but you know, shout out to AMS because AMS did give me this game, and I've been using this game ever since. Every time I drop some pounds in bitch mouth, and she sit up there and swallow all of this nut, guess what I do? Make some eggs.
Eggs. Yo. I know.
So shout out.
That should work too, man.
Yeah, shout out to AMS, man, because ever since I heard that, I've been doing it ever since, man. You know what I mean? If I nut up in a bitch mouth 2 to 3 times, you know what I mean? If I just lay there and I just let a hoe just sit up there, you know what I mean, and try to take advantage of this pimping, right after that, man, that bitch gonna make me some eggs, man, just because of that good game. So shout out to AMS for that good game right there, man, putting that protein right in my body. Bitch tried to steal the protein away from this pimping. I had to put the protein right back in there, you did?
Yeah, for sure, man, for sure. All right, yeah, no, that's real. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? All right, so let me get off your line. You know what I'm saying? I'm probably gonna call back in a bit though, cause I got a question I want to ask you. You know what I'm saying?
You said you wanna ask me another question?
Yeah, but I gotta go do something, so I'm gonna call back. I'm gonna call back in like 5-10 minutes.
That's if I'm live 300 or 600 seconds from now. But go ahead, take care of your business, player.
All right, bro. Peace.
All right, man. Bless. Yeah, man. You know what I mean? If a bitch sit up there, you know what I mean, trying to take all this protein, because these hoes will try to take all your protein away from you and have your legs fucked up. You know what I'm saying? So, see how I just admitted, you know what I mean, that I got that from AMS. That's all I be asking for y'all to do. You know? Man, y'all can't even, man. See how I could do it? Okay, y'all can do that too. Hello?
Hey, what's up, man?
What's happening, player?
And I was just trying to see if there, like, what kind of uncommon information I should focus on to combat her experience and manipulation and things like that, man.
I'm really fighting to hear you, bro. You said what?
Well, I left the super chat, bro, the $5 super chat. But I was just trying to see, what kind of knowledge I can obtain to combat her experience. You know what I'm saying? Because she takes advantage of the age gap a lot, man. So,
right. So if she take,
difficult for me to handle.
Okay, so if she take, first of all, number one, the reason why I deal with older women and talk to them like younger women is because
I gotta hang up, bro, because I'm at work, bro.
Okay, do your thing, player. But anyway, man, when it come to older women, I talk to women, you know what I mean, that's in their 40s and 50s like they in their 20s sometimes. That doesn't make me fearful at all. And plus, I can't compare myself to you guys. Like, I done already fucked up already. I was raised different. So, of course, if I have a conversation with an older woman, it'll be like her having a conversation with somebody that's older than her. Because mentally, in a lot of areas, I'm already 70 and 80 something years old. Hold on. What's going on, bro? What's happening, Troy?
What's happening, bro? What's going on with it, man?
Oh man, Samo. Talk to me.
Yeah, man. I just wanted to call.
Hold on. Let me just put some more paint on that. Hey, the way that you sit up there, man, and deal with older women, the reason why older women would never it's like, oh my God, how do I with this older woman? Is because I was well versed. When I was with, I don't even want to say her name, but a lot of y'all know when I came to Vegas, I was 21, messing with the friend of my grandmother. And she was 52 going on 53. Even though she looked like she was in her late 20s and early 30s and had a body out of this world. But you must understand that, at 21 years old, I already knew about Jimmy Smith and Ella Fitzgerald and Grover Washington and Donny Hathaway. And, we could sit up there and talk about Bobby Blue Bland and movies from that time. And, and then we could go back and talk about, even music from the Renaissance time, or if you're involved in spirituality, depending on what denomination you in, I can go to any era, pretty much that you in. She was the woman I'm talking about. She had spent some time in the Church of God in Christ. That was too much up my alley. I just knew too much. I had Sandra Evans and Marita Mayberry in my life. When you got Sandra Evans as your grandmother and Marita Mayberry as your mother, you're going to come out a pretty blessed man in a lot of areas. So, we could talk about Miles Davis and Stanley Clark and all of that, because that's the way I was raised. We could talk about Andrea Bocelli and, Burt Bacharach and all of that type of stuff, and James Cleveland and Andre Crouch and Thomas Whitfield and all of that. Why? Because I was raised. Thomas Dorsey and all of that, Sam Cooke and the Soul Stirrers, the Dixie Hummingbirds, the Dixie Nightingales. I was raised right. So when it comes to dealing with an older woman, I know some things that before she was even born. So no, I just, when, your knowledge gain, seeing how do I prepare, to deal, with older women. Nigga, you're gonna have to read, you're gonna have to listen. I did a lot of things that you young niggas don't do. When I was talking to an older, elderly man, I only did one thing: shut the fuck up and listen. A lot of you young niggas be trying to talk with older niggas like you an older nigga. No, shut the fuck up and soak this game up. So when I was a young boy, I would be the fuck quiet so I can listen. Go ahead, Troy.
No, I was just gonna say, I'm just chiming in to give a little bit of my testimony as far as, the topic earlier, by talking about, are they afraid to talk to white women or women outside of their race? I think a lot of it is just that people aren't as well-rounded as an individual like yourself or maybe myself, who've seen a lot of things and experienced different realms of life. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I was raised in holiness, you know what I'm saying? So I have a great perspective as far as dealing with that. And, in a lot of different lanes. And a lot of the average person, in my opinion, haven't been able to get their feet wet in all different aspects and all different types of people and lifestyles. That might make them a little timid to step out of their comfort zone and talk to a woman that they're not used to talking to.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So I think as men, if you portray or claim to be a man, you have to be willing to step out of your comfort zone to make something that's your weakness one of your strengths. You know what I mean? Like, I know a lot of guys who, per se, they don't talk to white women. Oh, I never talk to a white woman. I'll never, I ain't with that. When you never know who the Most High has in store for you to bless you and be a blessing upon your life. So me saying that is, when I first met my wife, I was young, I was on drugs, I was drinking crazy, and the events that transpired in years to come, if I didn't have my wife in my life, who knows where I'd be? I'd probably be back in prison, I'd be dead, I'd be in jail. But the Most High allowed her to be in my life to help me through the things to come, like the death of my mother and things of that nature. So everything has its purpose, and the Most High will put people in your life to help you make it through the storm. But if you're closed-minded on dealing with individuals or giving the individual a chance that's outside of your race or outside of your comfort